Nami, nobody should be hyped for this. Nobody. Period. Is your phone still not letting you transfer your stupid One Piece?
Oh no, that's dead. I've given up on that.
I mean, but at that point, you gotta give up on the phone eventually, and then
when that happens, it's just over. Sucks, but that is what it is.
I would be contacting everybody.
I did.
It's not enough. I'm sorry. I would've. I don't know. That's too much time and investment, and it just be like, I guess that's just it.
Yep. Sometimes it just be like that.
No, it don't. That's the point.
When that happens, we'll cross that bridge. But for now, phone's working fine.
Not fine. It's getting a little worse every month.
Oh, absolutely.
No, you not all are. All right. Oh, okay. We're at time. This is a special live stream of Revisited for Naruto Month. We have gotten this requested by quite a few people. A lot of times we'll upload a new episode of Revisited and people will link us to videos they think we should do. And this has been done like 13 times probably. So we're finally going to do it. Because of the kind of weird format of it, we didn't want to do it for Revisited proper because we would probably be editing it a lot, just like the Team 4-star stuff. So might as well watch it with you guys. What's up, Koski? Yeah, okay, y'all say we're gonna love it, but you know, let's see.
The only thing I'm really curious about is if everybody has watched Naruto and everybody has watched One Piece. If it's just like One Piece is better than Naruto, I ain't watched Naruto, but I just know that's not gonna be really anything. It's just gonna be, yeah, it's got good world building. Yeah, but what about Zabuza? I don't know who that is, and that's not really.
No, I feel like this is if it's anime showdown. You know what? It might just, even if you love great arguments, this is the video. It may even just be this is why this thing is great, not necessarily this is why your thing is bad. This is just why Naruto.
It's called which anime is better. So you have to have some sort of comparison.
As Mark proved, you most certainly do not.
We're not talking about Mark.
Especially that video today. Whoa. All right, let's just get into it then. That was an annoying bell sound.
Yo, my name's Rob, creator and host of Shonen Showdown. The video you're about to watch is heavily inspired
What's up, man?
by Jubilee. Make sure you check them out. But here on Shonen Showdown, we talk about anime. Naruto or One Piece. Which anime is better? Let's find out. Oh, and one more thing. This video may contain some spoilers. You have been warned.
Where is this filmed?
It's probably
It seems like an abandoned building.
You know, there's a lot of Joe Rogan's thing is just in a building. They just throw up a lot of stuff to like kind of cover up it being a building.
My goodness.
I don't know. I kind of like
it. You get shanked up in this. Look at them bricks in the background.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't see the point of comparing a thing that is finished against a thing that's not. Yeah, because it's in someone's basement. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, basement is fine. Then I guess it looks like a sort of unfinished. Okay, no, that's fine. It just looked like a dumb warehouse, and I was just like, I don't know about this. I'm not trying to watch somebody get murdered here.
I don't know. That basement's kind of a little.
It is kind of funky still.
I would call
it
it
a basement.
Yeah, okay, basement definitely.
My name's Kessie Jones, and Luffy's the king. I just want y'all to know that right now.
Leon, Snake Man definitely claps Sage Mode. That's all I'm saying.
It's Gerard. You already know. Gotta rip my son Zoro real quick.
Okay, why was the first guy's mic so bad?
Maybe that's why he pieces out a little bit later.
Team Naruto forever.
I'm Steve, and Naruto solos everybody.
This is when they spilled the first Saw movie.
Pause.
Team Naruto.
I don't like how diverse the Naruto team is, as opposed to just the pure African American One Piece. It seems a little bit biased. This seems like a in college ad on the right, and on the left it seems like Compton. I'm just saying.
Team Naruto. I'm the Stephen A. Smiths.
Can I get my One Piece fans to the left and Naruto fans to the right?
I mean, weren't they just in that formation?
They most certainly were.
Okay.
Are they gonna have to like run up to take their
Debate?
position?
No.
With musical chairs.
Okay.
He goes. It's heavily inspired by this thing, but he doesn't really explain the format.
Mm-hmm. On top of that, there's I know it's hard to do, but my God, the lighting, do something with the shadow of somebody just walking in front of you recording it.
Most people who dislike One Piece have not seen it.
Or are they walking up if they have an argument about
Okay,
this?
you know what? That's interesting.
So, I mean, from my experience and knowledge, majority of the people I've spoken to about One Piece, they say, oh, I can't get past the art style, or I can't deal with the goofy
How about not be
characters
right in
and
the
things
shot?
like that. And I'm like, that doesn't take away from the quality. It takes a little while to get through or whatever, but usually within like the first 20 episodes, that's exaggerating. I'm even gonna say like the first 10 episodes, they get the idea of the adventure and the growth of the characters, and they want to see it go from there.
When talking to people that don't really know like about One Piece, like the first thing they say is it's too many episodes. Like, and that's like the number one argument. And I understand it because I've watched like.
I don't. Let me stop that right there. Nobody needs to watch every episode of One Piece tomorrow.
Yes. I know if you look at it and go 1,000 chapters, that is most certainly intimidating.
Yes.
But nobody's going, as soon as you read one chapter, you're in for it all. Even if you don't like it, you have to finish it. If you don't like it, drop it.
Through One Piece. Do I recommend it for everybody? No, because there was a lot of nights when I was just up late. I was trying to skip through fillers and, but a lot of people, they look at, long list of episodes and they say, oh, that's not for me. But think about it this way. That's a lot of story that you can get through. There's a lot of character building that you can get through.
Not necessarily. Detective Conan does not get through a lot of story. It does not get through a lot of character building. So that's not necessarily true.
Yeah, that's why I would have preferred if they wouldn't be like, all right, I've seen all of Naruto. I've seen most of One Piece. I dropped One Piece. That's why I would have preferred, because I don't know exactly where he's coming from or what.
No good story starts off amazing from the get-go. So I think, a good story, a good, series like One Piece, it takes time, and once you see everything coming together, that's how you know it's gonna be so amazing. And the build-up is right there, the hype is there.
They said they're anime heads. They love anime. They watch everything. Me, I watch everything. Even if I don't like it, I sit through it just to say I watch it, so I know the conversation.
You a real fan.
No, I'm with him.
Yeah, I am.
I'll put it down.
I haven't had the time to do that as of recently, so I kind of stick to what I know and what I like, and I like One Piece.
What does the story of One Piece mean to you?
The story of One Piece means to me, it means life as we know it in reality, just for the fact that they put so much realisticness.
Pause. I hope they prompted that before so they give you time to think about it, because you were just like, what does the story of One Piece mean to you? I'd be like,
yeah, I'd be there for a good 2-3 minutes.
It's a really good story, I guess. It's funny. That's a very odd question to ask.
Yeah, I hope it was, I don't know what it is with his audio mixing, but him in particular is just like, I wonder if the mic he has, like the clip-on mic, is different. Maybe they didn't have enough for 6 people at that day, I don't know. Or maybe
whatever it is,
his recording is the camera.
It's a bit difficult.
You have to watch 300 episodes in 1 week. I worked 2 whole ass jobs and used the last 3 months to catch up on One Piece before the time skip for the first time. Okay, One Piece is long, but it is not super complicated, especially in the beginning. It's convoluted, but it's not complicated.
It's a very easy watch or read.
Like something not as long but more complicated would be more difficult to recommend, I feel. Yeah, something like a Monster, I think, might be a little hard for some people. I don't know what the type question it is. Yeah, the fit is nice. His mic is trash, but the fit is nice.
Realistic likeness in the anime, LGBT community, slavery.
Ooh, let's stop with the LGBT thing with One Piece because it is very problematic at times. There's some great depictions of it, but a lot of it is like uber queer to the point, and there's a character in Sanji that's just like, I want no part of this queerness, and it makes them it kind of treats them like monsters at times, like comedic monsters, but monsters nonetheless.
But at the same time, you also have really good representation in Okiku and Yamato.
Yeah, that's why I said there is good representation in there, but like the rank and file bums of like the new Kamikawa Kingdom. It's not great representation.
Yeah, but Bon Clay was played up for a bit of a joke sometimes, but he was also a very serious threat, and just like an Okama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey, they tried to force a dress on Sanji.
Weapons, arms dealing, all that type of stuff. You can get
there's some heavy stuff in there.
It's a show that you can start and grow with it. Shows maturity, shows longevity. And it's exciting.
What show and thing hasn't done that?
Can I get my disagreeer?
Oh, one.
I wish they would explain the agree-disagree thing before that.
So yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that just because I'm gonna sound, people are gonna hate me for this, but I hadn't even watched all of One Piece yet. I'm probably only like almost 100 episodes in. I'm not even 100.
So the prompt was
you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's really bad. He should get out of here. But the prompt was the people. It was the only people who hate One Piece haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I don't think that's true because you can't really. I can understand hating the community and hating people going recommend. But as far as hating One Piece, I don't see how you could if you haven't seen it.
People can't get past the art style. It's like, it looks trash. The animation looks trash.
No.
Like I was saying.
That I don't think that devolves into hate, though. I think that is a strong dislike or even just just like, I don't care about it. But as far as hate, if you can only say the art style looks ugly, that's not, I don't think that goes into hate territory.
Okay, but when does it go from strong dislike to hate?
When you start watching it and you can pick out some things that are definitive and not just superficial like animation and long.
Oh, so you need the inner workings of it hate it.
You need a justification other than it's not pretty to my eyes.
To me, it seems like more so if you haven't watched something and you hate it, it's more like there's a strong like wall or gate in front of you, blocking you from the thing. As opposed to a actual hatred of said things.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't get into it, and the reason is like, I think the art style is not for me.
No, this dude!
Get him out of here. Get this bum out of here, yo.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait for him to be like, Sasuke is the most engaged, the Shara Madara! Oh my, he out the gate goes art style.
Get this bum out of here.
Get your purple hoodie self up out of here.
Hey, let's chill on the hoodie, I like it.
It's too light of a purple. I don't like a lavender. I like a little bit of a darker purple. Get him out of here.
He legit loves Demon Slayer Nami, because if so, get this bum super out of here.
What are you doing here? Get some more representation. Was it just like, hey, who has seen Naruto and at least a little bit of One Piece? I have. Yeah, you got a full enough opinion to talk about One Piece. We're doing One Piece versus Naruto. I've seen all of Naruto and I love it. And I've seen some of One Piece and I hate it. What?
Get this bum out of here,
you can't properly speak on this.
The art style is not for me. The comedy is not for me.
Get this bum out of here, yo.
Goodness.
If you're laughing at Naruto and not laughing at One Piece, I don't know what is for you.
Did he say 100 episodes?
Yes, he said around 100 episodes. which I believe is leading into Alabasta. Maybe around, not their fights, but maybe when they're walking
Rebel
in the
Warrior Koza, the dream sworn to Vivi.
Okay.
So yeah.
He probably got through the end of Alabasta. Because I doubt he was just like, this is the middle of Alabasta, get out of here.
The comedy is not for me. The mood is not for me.
The mood is
The
not...
mood, yeah, the mood.
Who reads a manga and go, man, I'm just not digging the mood?
He did not get through Alabasta. This short synopsis was: the Straw Hats, Vivi, and Ace are still traveling through the desert. Vivi tells Nami about her childhood.
Oh, yeah, no. He dropped that. That's way too early into it. Yeah,
he hasn't even got past Alabasta. Was like, yeah, I'm done.
I'll tell you one time I legit laughed in Naruto, and it was post time skip when he's like, Konohamaru, those are just old games. You can't be doing that anymore. I'm mature. And Sakura's like, yeah. And he's like, no, this is the upgraded super sexy jutsu, You need to stop with that bullshit. I laughed hard. And that's probably the time I laughed at Naruto.
The OVA mask episode.
Besides the filler. Canonical stuff, that's probably the laugh I had in Naruto.
I liked the faces they pulled when Lee dropped the weights.
Yeah.
Especially like Kakachi's like, isn't that a bit overboard, guy? And guy's like, yeah!
I read Naruto like 3 times and I think I only laughed twice.
Yeah, it's not super funny. It's a lot of unfortunately Demon Slayers where they just pull a lot of faces and yell.
Like that big collage we saw, the faces of Tanjiro, like it's supposed to be a clap-worthy thing.
Yeah, like Kiba's not a very funny character. Shino, Hinata has some funny moments around her, but she's not a funny character.
Oh yeah, Guy and Kakashi together are fun.
Yeah,
fun is.
I mean, the mood is not for me, and you can say, oh, you got to get to like this episode to like it, but. You know, everybody's time is valuable. I'm not going to spend 300 episodes, like that's like 150 hours of your life just to watch 200 episodes of this stuff. You know, like you said, it's quality over, quantity.
100 episodes in, there's a lot more to see. Like, there's a lot more places to go. There's a lot more characters that's going to be introduced.
No, you need all
and like,
park in your
you never know. Your favorite character might just be like 3 episodes away, bro.
But then that argument could be made of just like, I watched 3 episodes and then 3 more episodes came and it didn't go, and somebody would go 3 more episodes, 3 more episodes. That's too much. But as far as this goes, like, I wish he would have said something more substantive as far as why he didn't like it. The mood, the art style. If he would have been like, Luffy's not a very good character because of this, and this. Usopp is a bit one note. Whatever he has to say, but I
didn't like the wishy-washy nature of Nami, even though I understand the story behind it. I wasn't a fan of it. I didn't like how much Sanji defended her, even though he barely knows her, just because she's a woman.
More than just these post-it note buzzwords.
Wait, he said quality over quantity? Yeah, I guess what he's saying is, if it takes 300 hours to get there, it's not a quality thing. Just like you need to get 20 hours into Final Fantasy 13 before it starts getting quote-unquote good. And it's just like, if you need that, then it's not good.
Seriously, he passed over Arlong Park, which is like, I still don't get it. He passed over Luffy going up the mountain with Nami and Sanji. Like, I don't know about this. What was he watching?
That's for sure, but 100 episodes is like, you gotta be able to draw some lead in 100 episodes. I think you can make like a fair evaluation after 100 episodes, whether I want to watch this or not. Like, people be watching
I think that's
a series for like 2-3 episodes and be like, yeah, alright, nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
He gave it a
Fight
shot.
scenes define a great shonen anime.
Oh, y'all cowards, you scared to walk up. Y'all know some of y'all agree. I knew it. Y'all a bunch of cowards. If you agree or disagree, you moonwalk up, you cartwheel, whatever you gotta do. You don't take a step forward like, everybody else stepping forward, I don't want to be the crazy one going, oh man, nah.
Yeah, I think I think the girl really displayed some cowardice there because it looked like she took a step, looked at everybody else, and then was just like, nah.
Hit him up with that Nanancia.
Right there, yeah.
Right there. She was
that.
shifting her weight like, oh, the foot's coming up. She walked in exact step in lab coat. Get her out of here. We're down to 4 people now.
And 2 of them are Naruto people gone. Fight scenes are important in the battle shonen. Yeah. Battle shonen. Battle shonen.
Did they say the most important? I think
they said.
I think they said the most important. If it's the most important.
Define.
Okay, no, that's false then. No.
Yeah, absolutely. Because shonen anime, Death Note. Is Death Note not a great shonen anime because there's not a lot of action? A great battle scenes? That means nothing. Now, it defines a great battle shonen. Absolutely. You're looking at a Dragon Ball. If you're looking at a Dragon Ball, if you're looking at a Air Master, JoJo's, things like that, where 80% of the thing is fighting, then yes, you need great fight scenes. Otherwise, it's trash. If fighting is like 20% of that's going on, no.
Because yeah, if you look at it like between the time that we stepped foot on Zoe to the time that when was the other than that little skirmish with Jack, when was a fight between Zoe and Whole Cake? Like, when was the first fight in Whole Cake? Cracker?
I think it was Cracker.
That's some like 40 chapters, 30, 40 chapters?
Somewhere in there.
So,
going from...
I understand you got the goodwill of One Piece and it's good battle scenes, but that's just a lot of story and setup.
Okay. Granted, I've definitely reluctantly took the seat. I mean, I feel like it's not all a shonen anime has to be about, but I feel like it's definitely one of the main things. Like, if you look at all shonen animes, they have, like, you know, the big battle.
Wrong. I just said Death Note. That's wrong.
Sket Dance.
Wrong.
They have certain, like, scenes that you expect to see in a shonen anime, and fighting is one of it. So, while I don't feel...
Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't fight there, technically.
The various sports manga and anime, no, this is false.
Like, it makes up the whole anime. It's definitely a big part that you can't really leave out of it at the same time.
How were you first introduced into One Piece?
Food Wars, yep.
I would have to say definitely Toonami. You know, late night. Shouldn't have been up, but you know, I was watching. And then I just saw...
Skypiea?
No, past that. No. When Toonami picked up One Piece, late night, you're if he's talking after 4 Kids, you're talking Water 7.
No, it was Toonami was when it got picked up back when we were watching it at Grandma's.
Oh, you're right, Skypiea. That's my fault. I'm thinking the last iteration of it. Dr. Stone is another one. Yes, absolutely. No need for great battles, big battles.
You know, I was watching, and then I just saw some heat. You know, first couples, what was it? First when they first like met Zoro and everything on the little boat and everything.
Nope, that's wrong. Then he's talking about 4 Kids.
Yeah, very odd. Because I don't think that did they go back and go. No, because they re-recorded it and put it out on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
That's very odd. Maybe he's from Canada. No, that's nothing. Oh, never mind. He's
like met Zoro and everything on the little boat and everything. That's when I got started. Then it took me a while. Then I had to get back on it and rewatch the whole thing.
Slam dunk. Best sports manga
If you
ever.
think about it, like anything like sports anime too, there are like technically fights.
Oh my god, no, there's not.
Well, any sort of conflict is technically a fight scene in the end.
Yeah, if you want to go there.
Elle and Light looking at each other is technically a fight scene because they're battling with their minds and their intellects. That's not, no. It's not any conflict. And if it's any conflict, then, hey, guess what? A shoujo anime has, who am I going to pick? This cute boy or this cute boy? That's a conflict. That's a fight scene. And I guess fight scenes define shoujo anime as well.
People call Dr. Stone mid because it doesn't have fights. Absolutely. There's no reason Dr. Stone should not be bigger than it is, except it doesn't have that big visceral battle that people jizz all over. That's why Chainsaw Man's gonna blow up.
That's why Demon Slayer did blow up. That's why Jujutsu Kaisen did blow up. Big fights early on, high spectacle.
on it, like anything like sports anime too, there are like technically fight scenes when they're going in and it's not fight or battle. They think of it more like battle, like it's intense.
Yeah.
So that's like
Intensity is not a battle. It is not great. It said great fights define or fights define a great shonen anime. Conflict like that, just in your mind, what am I doing? What pitch is he gonna throw? That's not a fight scene.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen fans are School Rumble. Yeah, somebody's rocking School Rumble. I'm with it. Love it. It's great.
Luffy's 4Kids laugh is atrocious, but it's the right type of atrocious.
I met the there it is. I met the voice actress for the 4Kids, Luffy. And we were talking about how she would like to at least be at a con with Colleen Clickenbeard. And she was like, I've been working on like an improved Luffy. Mm-hmm. And she did like a really good, like, it wasn't as screechy. It was a bit deeper. I was like, you could. But yeah, the 4Kids had some good voice actors, but they were clearly just shackled. Because in the voice of Sonic was Usopp, and my goodness.
And he does if that would have just transplanted into Usopp,
it would have been great.
It would have been a great voice.
It would have been amazing. Maybe just change it up a little bit, obviously, because Sonic sounds a little bit too cocky. But yeah, the voice of Zoro went on to voice Ging in Hunter x Hunter. You did a good job there. You did a whole lot more. Yeah, they're good, but it's clearly like the 4Kids influence. Now there are some people who ain't good. The chick that voiced Vivi, she should have been extricated. Just sent off, just like push her off on a boat and be like, good luck. You sell wherever you sell.
Like Robin.
She's like, hey, it's out of our hands now. She was horrible. Yeah, Crocodile. I always say the villains were more hits than misses.
I can't even think of really misses. At least for the big ones. There's gonna be some mid-tier bums.
Yeah.
But for the big ones, even there's a One Piece pirate game, I think it's like Pirate Coliseum, that was for GameCube, that did the Skypiea voices. And Inaru was godlike.
It was really good. It was clearly a different interpretation. It's a bit more cocky. If he had put a little bit of a slang to it, it'd be a little bit more. It'd be like a surfer dude, yeah. But it was surfer dude without the surfer tone. Mm-hmm. I really liked it. Yeah, but yeah,
Vivi audio sounded like it was recorded at the last second. Like, oh no, we got a baby. Let's guys, we have to do this.
Oh, this chick ain't gonna be important, so let's just get anybody. Oh, she's the most important person in this arc. Oh, in the next couple of arcs. Uh-oh.
So that's like how I say shonen, with the Naruto and One Piece fights, there's a lot going on. It's not just fighting and punching and showing their secret moves, but it's also about why they had that, how they learn it, and also the backstory, and that's what makes it so epic and so that's what makes it top 10. If you look at all the fight scenes, there's a backstory, and you can see how they grew from it.
It's the moment they create. It's not only about the fight, like you said, it's why. Like, why did saving this person matter so much? Why did that sensational feeling let him unlock that move or that new technique at that moment? Why?
So you're basically talking about the story leading up to the fight and not just the fight itself. Yes. Like, you can't just plop into a great fight and think it's going to be great. You need all that extra stuff. I think for a lot of Ippo, you do not need that stuff.
Nah. I think that in any intricate anime like a JoJo, like a Jujutsu Kaisen, you
spend the rest of your life in a dungeon.
Just a big old finger pointing.
My bad.
But yeah, you definitely need to have the backstory and everything. Well, maybe not for JoJo, you can hop in as long as you know the powers. Yeah. But most of the fights are it's a means to an end as opposed to you're in my way. There's a lot of you're in my way in JoJo. Something like a One Piece, something like a Naruto. You need to know the backstory in order to fully get the fight scene.
It's so crucial that he defeated this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think those are things that highly go
Pause
into
real quick. I hate how they have to just stand in the background all awkwardly. Can't you just get them like a folding chair or something? Because look at them.
Yeah.
They look like serial killers. They look like they're ready to pounce. The format needs to be worked definitely.
When we go into a fight scene, it's not always about the great graphics and he just got whooped.
Can I get my disagrees?
That long walk up needs to be cut.
Move them seats back a little bit.
Either
them-
move the seats back or just edit it so you crossfade into them sitting down or some more hard cut.
Hop them in a golf cart.
It is. Get them some rascals. It is not as epic as they believe it is.
Yeah.
The walk-up needs to be cut. I understand for the drama, if you want to do it the first time, the agreeers, absolutely. For the later times, no sir.
Interesting.
I feel like there's been like so much like importance placed on like the fight scenes.
Alfonso, what is this? It's a bunch of people talking about what's better, Naruto or One Piece. They're using different things,
Metrics. And...
I think they're using different metrics so we can get where their head is at, and then they're gonna argue about what's better. Get some wheels.
Get them little wheelies. Yo, that's behind you.
Yeah, you know what? Them sliding up would be flame.
So much like importance placed on like the fight scenes that like sometimes we start to miss out on like, and y'all were talking about it, like why are we fighting? Like it's nonsense if we just like pulling up an anime and they just fighting off rip. Like you like, come on, bro, like what's going on? Like who's good, who's bad, what's their intentions? Like why did they do what they do? And you know, like there's been so much like importance placed
Air
on
Gear got weird.
a fight scene. Like, does it look good enough for me? Like it at the end of the day, like if another character watches a character in like
Agreed,
5 seconds,
Koski.
but if it has importance, like if you know why they watching them in like 5 seconds, I feel like it's justified. Like we don't need no big old fight. Like
Pause.
and even as you
Left
I
side
agree.
is One Piece, by the way.
I agree. As long as you have a good enough reason, the fight scene doesn't need to be amazing. It just needs to have opposing ideologies, a goal, and a reason to fight, and it can be good.
Mostly agree. And I say mostly because I feel like depending on the lead up, if the payoff isn't good enough, it's all gonna drag down a little bit.
Yeah. Obviously not 100% of the time, but
he's saying like a lot. I ain't want to call him out, but man,
I've said this several times, but I would rather watch a 4-star match with people that I know and care about than a 5-star amazing. This is the best match ever with people I do not know and do not care about.
understandable. And then we have friends that were the opposite, where they were like, I'd rather see the 5-star than the people I care about. Yeah, 4Kids interview was amazing. I wouldn't, if I was younger, I wouldn't put my friends on Air Gear. It was real weird.
like it don't even gotta be like fighting shows. Like you said, the sports shows. You know, you look at Kuroko's basketball, like they not fighting, but like they dribbling crazy on the court. Like when them eyes start.
Imagine I want to live with 4Kids Robin.
Like you're really into it. You're like, dang, like what's gonna happen next, bro? Like is he gonna do that secret pass? You know, where you start slapping the ball, like you know.
The background soundtracks are more important than the anime openings.
Everybody should agree.
Real quick.
Everybody should agree.
I don't know if it was just like uninteresting dialogue, but one person talked and nobody
Yeah.
else really got their points across.
I guess they probably would have mostly like agreed with him And there was nothing more. Yeah, why is most of this even a point? Again, the only thing I can think of is we're trying to get where their heads are at. So then once we get into Naruto One Piece, we know where their mindset is. This person cares about fights to make a great anime. This person cares about soundtrack, things like that. How would 4Kids do Frankie? Give him some surfer trunks.
That would take way too long. He's. I think that they would cut as much of just like
Above
the camera
the waist.
is above the waist as much as possible. Otherwise,
I mean,
it's
but
like-
they covered up cleavage constantly.
but surfer trunks is a lot more difficult than just like a little triangle to cover up the boobs, or just like airbrushing it so the cleavage is smaller.
I don't know. I think you airbrush, the black and make it a little bit more like thigh shorts than.
But that's legs moving, running and
Yeah,
stuff,
this
as
is
opposed
true.
to just a static chest.
This is very true.
I think they would have just been like, look, he's a surfer dude. Cut as much as you can above the waist, otherwise he'll just mention that he's going swimming. Every single line.
My trunks, they're in the washer today. What does any of this have to do with One Piece versus Naruto? Have no idea. Right now, it's a lot of padding for that sweet ad revenue, that sweet watch time. Naruto was by far at its best in part 1, but Shippuden wasn't good in my opinion, even though I still like it. Absolutely. Part 1 Naruto, I would go as far to say there's a lot of amazing things in it. I think it dragged near the end, but even near the ending, there was some really good fights. Part 1 Naruto's good. As far as within that area, I still think Bleach might be the best, honestly, between Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. Because East Blue One Piece is just...
Starting off, if you want a hard, 45 episodes.
Yeah.
Probably, more than likely. Yeah.
They would do Frankie's leg like they did Popo and Kai.
Man.
4Kids would damn near rewrite the show before adding Frankie. Let's just skip the whole arc.
Oh, yeah, just yeah.
Hey, let's pick up that surfer dude. You know how to do a ship? Yep. All right. How would 4Kids do Brooke? There's not a lot. You know what? Death? A dead man? I don't know if they would show that.
It was like I ate this fruit and it turned me into skin and bones. I can regrow my skin, but I just haven't figured out how to yet.
Yeah, and they skip LeBron.
Or maybe I'm in a they can't do zombies.
Yeah,
zombies. I was just about to say I'm in a land of zombies, so I wanted to mask myself. So yeah, dang.
Dude, they were gonna have problems. They picked the wrong series. Dude.
The biggest problem is that they wholesale skip Laboon.
Skip Laboon, skip Dorian Brogy. What were they gonna do? Yeah, we saw the 4Kids, Frankie a while back, that fan made thing.
It's amazing.
Hilarious.
It's legitimately amazing. That person knows 4Kids in and out to be able to do that.
They made him in Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was a cyborg. It's amazing. Everybody watch it.
Hey, this is the OST thing.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody should agree.
I had to think about it.
Pause. Cause yeah, you listen to the opening and the ending once or twice. If you feeling it, you feel it. If not, you just skipping it. But
Yeah.
the OST, it's building up. It's making moments better. Sad pianos, memorable music all throughout. But
Honestly, I think we can just go past this point.
Probably. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be too interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be talking too much stuff with the OST and the thing.
Especially since everybody agrees. Oh, let's hear you like Naruto, like.
Get you hyped.
How were you first introduced into Naruto?
My dad actually and my godfather, they were big anime heads, and they used to just watch anime on weekends together. And my dad used to get these little DVDs burnt by my uncle. And
Yo, he
one day I just,
bootlegging.
found one of them, and it was during the when they were in the village of the Hidden Mist, and it was the Zabuza arc. And I just found the disc and I just popped it into my computer, and I was like, like 8 or 9 or something, and then from then I was hooked.
I don't want to say about that because I feel like most of the old school anime, like Naruto, Bleach, all just the old school Full Metal, they had better openings. All the
Yes.
Yo, we're still talking about art openings, bruh. Nobody, come on now. This is half y'all. I believe the anime I'm representing has a better storyline. Okay, here we go.
Boy.
Now we're getting into some stuff.
The anime I am representing.
Purple Man, you
has a
stay,
better
you
storyline.
you walk out for some coffee.
Oh, this is about to be some dirt. This is what y'all been waiting for.
Freaking hoodie and some shorts. You hot or cold?
Hey, leave my mans alone.
Shut up. Little Finn, look at them little ankle socks. I hate those ankle socks. They're so uncomfortable. But of course he'd wear them. He's fine with it.
You know what?
White shoes, white mask. What you matching?
This is like Gamer Josh. Like personified. This man watches anime wins and says
Unironically, just like, yeah, Demon Slayer, let's go.
We like to start.
Yeah, I'll start. One Piece is watching y'all. Right?
It's done.
Take it serious. Let's take it serious. We are realistically, for what we go through everyday life. Think about it, I'm a black man too, so I really go through stuff, you know what I'm saying? You should too, you too. We all go through stuff, not singling nobody out. So, but One Piece, they really put it, like Fisherman Island art, how can I not feel that?
Pause.
How can I?
It's just racism. So black people are supposed to be instantly
hooked
in because of racism.
How about because it's of quality?
Yeah, seriously. Especially since that's the first arc of the New World. That's halfway into One Piece.
He might even be talking Arlong.
Not really too much racism there. Well, there is the racism of fishmen are better.
Yeah. Either way, like it's good because it's good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, this tackles racism, and I'm a black man, so I know racism. No, that's not what I'm gonna be like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. That's something, slavery is still a big thing. Then we have LGBT community.
He looked lost.
I'm not of that community, but I understand that it's something they go through. And the way they realistically put it, Luffy didn't like Bon Clay at first because he was weird like that. But then it ended up being his one of the biggest.
It wasn't because he was an Okama. It was just that he was a weird dude.
Mm-hmm. But Luffy calls everybody weird. He called Kobe weird. He called Alvida weird. He called Buggy weird. He called Kuro weird. He called Django weird. He called Usopp weird.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was like, oh, why you have lipstick on or anything. No, he's just a weird person.
Hey, he was the first one clapping along with Bon Clay on the ship. Luffy don't care. Yeah, I have no idea where he's going with it.
It's good because it has various representations of what us black people go through and what the LGBT community goes through. That's where he's going. The storylines are better because it tackles more real world issues as opposed to Kagebushi no Jutsu, big fight punch.
Is one of his biggest allies. You get what I'm saying? That could show you, like, you shouldn't judge people a book by its cover so easily all the time. Like, I learned a life lesson from these things. That's a big.
You a grown man learning a lesson not to judge a book by its cover?
To be fair.
You a black dude?
To be fair. He could have watched One Piece when he was like 12, 13.
He could have, but he said the racism thing, so...
That could, again, Arlong Park, it could have been
So
12,
what
13.
do you learn about racism in Arlong Park? Don't be racist?
But he's talking Bon Clay, which is like Alabasta, which legitimately was like 14 years ago. I'm just saying, to be fair,
but still,
he could have been like 12, 13 watching this.
Were you 12, 13 just like, hey, maybe racism bad?
No. But to be fair, while 12, 13, we see our dad push our grandma down. We
But
saw
still,
some
I
shit.
was just like, hey, whatever, racism. Back then, I was like, hey, if you gay, you be gay, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't need a show to tell me this. Now, I'm not saying, hey, if you need that show to tell you this, that's whatever. But it's not a mark of quality because you learned something.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that. Like, this spoke to me, and so it's great. This taught me something, and so it's great. I like Bond Clay in 4Kids.
Yeah, Bond did bond with the crew just like almost instantly. You said, "You guys saved me, thank you." And they're like, "This dude is weird. Hey, look what I can do." And they were all clapping and having fun.
From these things, that's a big thing in the story. That's just me.
I mean, Naruto has that too. You have the Cloud Village.
Yeah,
you have the Cloud Village, and I think
the Cloud Village.
They're a bunch of blacks.
Has black people.
They are black people that exist in the world. Please clap.
And that's just like racism.
The Cloud Village was also introduced mid-Shippuden, and they were just like, "There's a bunch of black people over there," and that was it.
Hey, there's a whole segregated of black people. And that's just like subjugating a race in One Piece. Whoa!
Oh, Asian lady, no.
No.
The fact is not just the fact that they are there. What about what is done with them?
Yeah,
you have the Cloud Village, and I think a better accurate version, if I may, because and then so.
If I may, and then there's also moving on.
Dude, is she talking about B? Is that what she thinks black people are?
I mean, Lab Coat ain't really proving that wrong, if I'm being honest.
What does she mean, honestly? Because, it's like...
Kick her, she's out of here. They just have a little racist meter in the corner, just like slowly going up as she's talking. Like, what with the chicken and all. No, cut. Next topic.
Hey, can I ask a question? We thought it was realistic, but I didn't see a single watermelon.
Like, what do you guys eat? Like, oh no. Oh, the next cut is just some big old fat black woman. Like, she was never even here.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm thinking it's B, and that would be a really bad thought process.
That is just like, what are black people like to a Japanese person who does not have a lot of interactions with black people? I guess they're just a bunch of rappers. And just like a bunch of just normal black people too. But the main dude, you got a big angry Raikage, and you got a cool rapping black dude. Angry and rap.
And that's more realistic because
Not what I was saying.
Why can only y'all say it?
It's just the word when you think about it. I mean, if I slip up and say Niagara Falls and I say something else, should I get canceled?
Their finger is just on the button because she's about to say ninja, but all they hear is that ninja. It's like the.
I mean, Killer B is a really good knit. Click.
Village, and I think a better accurate version, if I may, because and then you got dope characters there too. You have a large representation in Naruto, but also what I like about Naruto is that the mangaka Kishimoto, he repeatedly likes to have like that same thing because history repeats itself.
Right.
So he has that, and I love how it's so consistent. Whereas One Piece, you really gotta draw math. You really gotta remember.
What are you talking about, lady?
She knew. No, she understood. Just like, ooh, I'm not equipped to tackle these situations, so I'm just gonna move more. Like, hey, it's your representates Cloud Village, and in One Piece, big map. You need to.
Honestly,
yeah, she just stopped. She was smart to stop.
She wanted a graceful exit.
Yes, absolutely.
And we should all just allow it to happen.
Yes.
She was like, oh no, my mind is going into a place that it cannot recover from. So let me stop right now. and you know everybody's cool.
And there is so
Cause she's talking about the cyclical nature of Naruto, and it has nothing to do with what they were talking
She
about.
moved on.
But now, you know, the storyline's better. It's still part of it. So, whew.
remember everything.
You
And
do.
there is so much you can handle as a for a brain.
But I can say this with the Naruto, there wasn't too much like discrimination.
Oh, you don't bring it back, dude. She
Dude.
wanted a nice,
Yes.
graceful exit.
Seriously, dude.
Do not let this
You
happen.
brought this back up, and discrimination does not equal a good story, dude. You have your thoughts, and she has hers. Don't attack her with this. Don't be like there's no discrimination. Don't please, because she can only be like, yeah, or she's like, well, actually, and then she just grabs the shovel and just starts digging.
Please don't do this. Please don't.
Never left.
We never.
We was always here. Lab coat was on her. He was like, yo, we talking about racism. Lab coat wasn't letting that go.
Dude, I would have let it go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was going nowhere with it. And
No, she was going a bad place with it.
she was going with a bad place with it, but she did not complete her thought, and she did not counter his. So you take that as a win, sir.
Yes.
And you move on.
And you move on.
Entirely with the Naruto story, as far as like when you talk about stuff like I said, with discrimination and like that. You have the Cloud Village, but I didn't see anybody shuttering off anybody from the Cloud Village because they were black or because they were of a certain ethnicity or race.
Stop showing him. Stop showing him. He lost. His eyes wide. He just looking everywhere. He
He's
ain't
just
got
happy to be here.
He ain't got no input.
Homeboy got a sandwich and a Gatorade out of this, and he happy.
It's a cool basement. Unfortunately, my leg's kind of warm, so.
I'm talking to 4 black people. I think I'm comfortable enough to say it.
Hey, we're friends, right?
Because they were black or because they were of a certain ethnicity or race.
If I may.
Dude, he's lost. Look at his eyes,
Yeah,
yo. He is lost.
He's in space. Boy, he's just like, oh, I actually only watched 6 episodes of Naruto. I don't know.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Or because they were of a certain ethnicity or race.
If I may. if we bring back to, you know, the tuning exam arc, we got introduced to Neji in depth.
Yeah.
And the Branch family.
This is
and
true.
how they were. Neji's father lost his life on, and that he was twin brother.
You see, lady, how
Yes.
not fellow blacks, but
Yeah.
this.
He had a point and he started saying it. He didn't just go, no, but there are black people in there, so we win.
So, you know, we're on the same level here. Woo-hoo.
On, and that he was twin brothers with the head of the Hyuga family.
Definitely.
Like we got.
The Hyuga family?
That's fine.
This is what...
He probably just read the manga.
Brothers with the head of the Hyuga family.
Definitely.
Like we got it so many different ways. Remember Gaara, bro? Like Gaara is the first Jinchuriki that we saw outside of Naruto, right? And the way how he had
Hyuga.
Y'all
trying
wrong.
to kill him on his pop's orders, bro. Like that man sat there and was made a demon.
Stop saying
And we had to
Hyuga.
sit there for episodes trying to figure out why is this little murderous kid just trying to kill everybody in the exams. And like we seeing all this different stuff, and you see how the story plays out. And like, yeah, art imitates life, you know, or life imitates art, however you want to put it. Like the Naruto storyline, it's not even just that. The way that
Bro, he is carrying these people.
Yeah. Purple dude is out of here. Asian chick is not equipped to talk about this.
Oh, Hyuga.
Y'all wrong. Listen to the man point.
the Naruto storyline, it's not even just that. The way that like the story was built, it was a perfectly crafted story from start to finish.
Perfectly crafted story from
The
start to
Hyuga thing, I think he's
Okay.
talking about.
But he went from the Hyuga to the Gaara thing, so I don't know if he was exactly talking about that or the Gaara thing or the Naruto itself as a whole.
Take away anything from One Piece, by the way, just letting you know.
I know.
Bro, get him a different mic.
That That doesn't take away anything from One Piece, by the way. Just letting you know.
I know it doesn't take away. I'm making a
The story
case
isn't
for
finished.
mine.
The story isn't finished, right? So I'm gonna debate with you on that. The story isn't finished, definitely. The story gets better and better as it goes. And like how you're saying the Neji and Hinata and stuff like that. We're dealing with the family feud even now. Orochi, he's done the kind of
family
feud,
feud.
the Kazuki clan and all that. He's done that because of how Wano Kuni has treated his family in the past. So he came
Should make a
up.
Low key. Disclaimer.
So it's not that Naruto doesn't have it. I just say One Piece has more of it. You get what I'm saying? It's not just with fishermen. It could be with a whole country that's segregated and closed off from the entire world. You know, it's a lot of worlds, a lot of stuff.
Does he have a ring over his glove?
Yes. This is pure anime.
I'm turning on lab coat.
It's
I'm
not,
turning
you know
on.
what? I was thinking maybe it's his wedding ring and he wanted to showcase that, but it's not. It's the wrong hand.
I'm turning on him.
I mean, you're blessed when you got 900 something episodes, so you got.
Don't
Bro, Purple ain't even laughing. He got nothing. He lost.
Don't admit you admitting the loss there to me.
But
That's what it sounds like.
Going back to what you said about Naruto keeping the same themes, Naruto was an underdog his whole life. He was blessed.
Get him, my mans! Attack! And you see how he's looking directly at Nikes? He ain't looking at Asian dude or purple hoodie. He going, no, you are the only person here capable of having a conversation with me.
I think Purple fell asleep with his eyes open.
Oh, Purple, what are you doing there?
Whole life. He was blessed to have his father being the Hokage.
Get him.
You didn't know that.
But at the end of the day, that's a fact, though. It's still a fact.
I mean, when he did learn, everyone was like, okay. Then on top of it, he is the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Fat Sons. So we're really gonna sit here and say that
Strongest
he was really
Biju.
an underdog this whole time.
Wait, but then that's not fair because
Luffy, I want to say it too. Even though I'm Team One Piece, I'm gonna say it. Luffy's the son of the most wanted man in the world and the grandson of the marine hero.
Okay, but that don't make him strong.
No, it don't. That don't give him any sort of inlaid ability. He's got the Uzumaki blood. At any point in time, niggas be like, yo, the Minato blood kicks in and he's shooting fire out of his eyeballs. Whatever. But no, he's got the reincarnation. He's got the strongest Jinchuriki. Not the strongest Biju. He's the reincarnation. He's got the inlaid Uzumaki amazing chakra. Don't act like this.
Yeah, that adds nothing to Luffy.
There's no reason why the third Hokage should not have been training him to be an asset to the village. Legitimately, because before he dies, he goes, all of the Hidden Leaf village are my family. You sure we're not acting like it with Naruto? You're just like, oh, that scamp Naruto is painting up people's faces again on the rocks? All right, let me go out there and handle this. Why are you not fostering this legitimate son of a Hokage, legendary clan in the Leaf Village? Why did you just leave him to his own devices?
Because he sucks. Because he did the same thing with Sasuke.
He most certainly, it's a mother in Uchiha. He just went, oh, your whole clan wiped out, huh? That's pretty rough. You can sit over there by that river. You are permitted. But yeah, Luffy is nowhere near that. He does not have any traits of Garp. We don't know what Dragon can do. He's just the son of it. It just comes with the lineage. And if it came with the lineage of being the son of Garp, the son of the grandson of Dragon, the grandson of Garp and the son of Dragon, his first bounty wouldn't have been 30 mil. It would have been like son of Dragon, grandson of Garp, dangerous pirate, get him up to 200. We need to capture him before he starts spreading his bullish word.
I mean, Robin was what, 70 million when she was 8? You mean to tell me that the son of Garp, the son of Dragon and the grandson of Garp isn't gonna go, maybe we pump that up before people learn about this? Third Hokage sucks balls. That's why.
Third Hokage is terrible.
He did nothing. He's worth nothing.
He legitimately did nothing, and there's no. Even when he came back, he didn't go look forth. I'm sorry I didn't take care of your son like I promised that I would.
The son of the most wanted man in the world and the grandson of the Marine hero. Let's leave that
And
whole
he-
fact.
Let's be honest, like
That's not
his
equivalent.
grandfather is a Marine hero. And
So?
And he just mentioned that.
So?
He got those two things working for him.
Did it make him stronger?
Stronger, better, more prestige.
Absolutely not. Also, don't forget Naruto was able to master forbidden jutsu in a few minutes, despite earlier in the day he couldn't do a regular clone jutsu. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And we're just accepting of
He's
this.
just raw, just like boom. And that move makes him legitimately amazing. Because most people can do 2 or 3.
This mother busting out 80.
Easy, raw.
Day 180. Hour 180.
And then against Goddess 2000. And it could legitimately be a planet full of them mothers with the exact same amount of energy and the ability to create clones from the clones. It could be a planet of them at this point. Well, not at this point, but at the point earlier in the series.
His grandfather is a Marine hero, and he's not using no
He's more
fruits.
blessed than Naruto.
Like he's not
blessed
using.
than Naruto.
Imagine if his granddad had an actual devil fruit, bro. Like, bro, the stuff that he could do.
Okay, but he doesn't.
But
What's
he
it
doesn't.
mean?
And that doesn't affect Luffy at all.
At all. Period. Point blank. What are you talking about? Who cares?
Like, literally, look at his father, and bro, the power of the D middle name, bro. He was
Okay, we still don't know what the Wheel of D is, so that means 0.
And there's also, what, 15, 16 of them motherfuckers? They've shown no special traits or abilities or anything. There is one Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, and that's Naruto. There is one son of 4th Hokage, and that's Naruto.
There's one, as far as we know, surviving member of the Uzumaki clan.
There's 3.
And, oh yeah, Karen and whatever.
Nagato. Might be more. I don't know. But who cares?
I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saul.
In Jagger D. Soul.
And he was pieced up easily by Ao. Easily. Ace had the D and it did nothing for him. Now he's the big D. Dead.
Oh, wait.
middle name, bro. He was already blessed from birth. Like,
Blessed from birth.
What?
All right. Blessed from birth to have a strong dad. His dad does not care about him. He was picking his nose when he saw his new bounty. His grandfather is like, please be a Marine.
No.
His grandfather actively tried to capture him as they were leaving Water 7. He was going hard on him. Could have killed his entire crew there. What blessings is that? We don't know what the Will of D is. We've talked about the Gum Gum fruit being a mid-tier fruit. What blessing?
Compared to Naruto, who has who only beat Neji because of his second pool of chakra.
Just a whole separate pool of chakra. Everybody else would have been defeated easily.
Who, from birth, has amazing chakra thanks to his Uzumaki blood.
Absolutely.
And is the son of one of the strongest ninja we have ever seen. And the reincarnation of one of the strongest ninjas we've ever known.
A legitimate... And I've said this before, but if he was like the second or the third strongest Biju within him, that'd be something. But he has half of the strongest one, and he's still destroying people. Yeah, Buggy's fruit is way better. Buggy should... I can't even say he should be higher than he is, because he's at a comparable level right now, but not because of his skill, because he's a lucky piece of shit. He is anti-Luffy, where he's like, I can bring people to my side, but for nefarious purposes and reasons. It wasn't through my good nature. It was because of luck and because I said something once.
And because these people are kind of stupid.
Luffy made his fruit good, absolutely. That's the same thing with the Mirio thing. He doesn't have a good quirk. He made it good.
you can't.
though.
Bro, we don't know what it is, but like every big person that we gotta deal with in One Piece, bro, they always got that D middle name.
Crocodile?
Crocodile. Oh, looks like you were wrong.
Rob D. Lucci.
Let me check out the list of the D.
I think it's Jaguar D. So it's
Water D. Law.
Ace.
Gold Roger.
Gold D. Roger.
Luffy, Garp, Dragon. Teach. Law. Roger, Ace, Saul, Road, Porcus D. Road, Ace's mother. Rocks. And the list ends there? It seems like there should be more.
Jaguar.
No, I said that.
Oh yeah, then that's the list.
Yep. It's not like it's Borsalino D. He doesn't have a last name.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just Borsalino. I like Kizaru. But yeah, Rogue? You telling me that Porcus D. Rose is good? Jacker D. Saul is somebody massively important?
Mad D. Rose.
Of Court of Finn, Tony
Editor
Knox
sign.
Mark's editor.
Editor sign.
Finn, Mad Monk Oruge is the most important person in One Piece. Can't stop putting him in this video.
That D middle name, and they keep foreshadowing it. Like, okay, yeah, that's good for shadowing for like the storytelling. But like, if we saying, oh, Luffy's just he was just brought up on an island with his adopted brother. Like, we can't like discount the fact that come on.
Discount the fact that he might be something that we have no clue about.
Along with 10 other people who we know nothing about and what it means or anything other than that they are the natural enemy of God. And what does that mean? Who knows?
Like, he was blessed too.
No, he is not.
No, he's
blessed
not.
like
Somebody,
even if you want to say
flannel, you take care of that. You just sitting back there talking. Somebody hop on them with this bullshit because it's false. Purple ain't doing nothing. Purple sleep. Purple in his own world, like, dang, man.
Hands in his lap for the past 20 minutes.
I left the stove at home, man. I think I got some water boiling. What's going on?
Dang, I could be watching Naruto right now.
Yeah, watching One Piece.
Yeah, Luffy, even if you want to say Luffy was blessed, his blessing might be 2 to Naruto's 50. It's not comparable.
That's what I wanted to say. Let's leave that the whole bloodline thing. Let's leave it alone because they both just blessed.
Yeah. No, come on,
No,
dude.
come on,
Y'all really conceding this point?
Yeah, you can't. Y'all some bums. Y'all One Piece people disappointed me, especially Lapco. You introduced this crap.
They're blessed and highly favored.
Naruto has too many fillers.
Naruto trained at pulling on the Nine Tails chakra before the Neji fight. That was the point. But he still was able to do it.
Yeah, the point we're making is Naruto only won because he had that. Anybody else that would have been touched by Neji in that entire thing arc would have lost except for Naruto because he had a whole separate pool of chakra that he could pull from when his original nose got closed off. It's disgusting. Luffy lost to Ace and Sabo 24/7 with a devil fruit.
With
Blessed.
And they just accepted that.
We can probably skip the fillers talk.
Yeah, there's really no filler. You skip the filler if you don't want to. Purple I was just about to say Purple hasn't had an interview yet. Let's see what Purple got to say.
What does the story of Naruto mean to you?
So a story of Naruto means kind of like growing up. I mean,
oh my goodness. You are terrible. Purple is the worst. But then I get a flannel on the back hasn't said anything, so I don't know if he's the worst. He could just be like, Nami got big boobs. That's it. Like, dang, we down one.
Let's look at the women, yo.
like growing up. I mean, I watched that show when I was a kid up until now, so I kind of grew up with it. And
oh my God. Any show you watch from a kid that continues on into your adulthood you grew up with, this is not a mark in the positive column.
it kind of shows like maturity and growing up to me.
It was crazy. There's only 50 something chapters.
Oh my God, we're still talking about this. It's filler. Like, I bet he watched Boruto. Absolutely, he
loves it. Drinks it up.
Jesus Christ, I don't want to jump a minute, but in case something else pop off.
They could be talking about story stuff. Can we hear a little bit of the fillers thing just in case?
Yo,
They're
They're really annoying.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
the person,
like
I'm the type of person I no matter. I hate all fillers, man. Especially if
Nah, me too, bro.
Especially if the timing
Okay.
isn't right, like you said.
making sure.
You could have gave me that before we got to the good stuff.
One Piece has the best world building.
World.
Did Purple not hear?
No, I think the woman in here. Whoa. Okay. So I will be fine if they say it doesn't have the best world building because there's so many things out there. Game of Thrones, A Song of Fire and Ice, that you might be able to say that has better world building. Whatever you want to do. If they're saying Naruto has better world building,
Then we
I'm
got a
going to
problem.
flip.
Then we got a problem.
I am going to flip.
well, I say we're all like-minded here. So
clearly.
it's definitely a smaller scale, and they definitely did it well with
Yeah.
Naruto.
Yeah.
But
Naruto world building is low mid.
Yeah, it's not doing too much. History only comes in when you need it exactly. Like there was a bunch of just random resurrected ninjas, just like, oh my goodness, it's the best dude that you've ever. Like who is this dude?
And there's a whole samurai clan.
There's a
where
whole
just like,
yeah, they're just over there.
yeah, they just exist too, as well, I guess.
when I say world building, everything, it has to be like, oh, he's building a whole world.
Yeah,
There's too
literal.
much stuff.
Yes, that's what world building. What do? They're just not very good at conversing.
I'd say Gray is the best, but he let that whole Luffy Naruto thing go. But he
let that
introduced the
slide.
concept. But Flannel's a bum. Lab Coat's a bum. Asian chick is terrible. We're not even talking about Purple.
We got 2 stars here, and they're both the people in the middle.
It's literally like defines the genre of an adventure anime. It's a whole adventure. You're going around the whole globe, crawling across the seas. You're seeing different people and everything. And even the characters themselves,
Yeah.
I've never seen like we have so many different characters in one show. And like, you think like, how does this guy even create these people? Like these, like fishmen, giants. When you go
Look
to
at them. They just ready to pounce like, ooh,
different like
ooh.
characters.
Here I come. I'm about to mention the Mizukage.
All this stuff. All this stuff is like I've never seen before, so I can't not mention that.
They take I forgot like Spain and they make it Dressrosa. They build the world around the world that's already in existence.
Exactly.
And it's really big because I think even in the organizations, 7 warlords, then you got the emperors, then you got the admirals, then you got CP9, which is a whole another unit. Like it's so much that goes into just
German
building
66.
warlords. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
You know, the way we find out who's lit, like the newspaper, you know what I'm saying? The Pelicans dropping it off. I'm like, oh, the bounty's up. That's how we know you lit, because your bounty's big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much that goes into
Yeah, and we know who
Can I get
controls
my
the
history?
newspaper, and it's a bunch of good stuff here. Y'all, here we go. Oh, Nike's is ready. Nike is ready.
Right? The body image of One Piece is so unrealistic, it's really hard to take.
Oh.
What does this have to do with world building, ma'am?
She just had to pull it out there.
And do you
It's
think
like ugly, big boobs, small waist, thumbs down?
Naruto's is realistic?
More so than One Piece.
Absolutely.
You got Tsunade, and that's really about it.
Hinata?
Yeah, Hinata's a bit chesty.
I think all the women are a bit chesty.
Sakura is of an acceptable chestage.
If we're looking at the appropriate proportions, the chestage is within parameters.
Yeah.
I don't.
Unrealistic, it's really hard to take.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
like,
OGs,
how can,
bro.
like there's so much. That's where you can do so much of the mapping of. Like, of course, you have more people with the long arm tribe, and then you got fishermen. You know, you have more room for creativity, and also why are the animals so huge?
Yeah,
Like
bro.
it's so.
There's just a lot of big people in One Piece. This is a thing that exists. Doflamingo is like 9 feet tall, and he's just a 9 foot tall motherfucker.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. They're larger than life. They're imposing. They strike a big figure. The awesome image of Luffy with the log in front of these 3 giant monsters. That's amazing. If they were 6'2", it'd be like, I'll just hit them with the log.
Is that just easy?
Everybody
Everyone's
mad
just
large.
so
He's this short to everybody. Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
I mean, it's another way of
Yeah,
And
of
so-
scaling.
Why Kaido so big?
And then whereas Naruto,
Why is Kaido so big? Why is this even a problem?
He's just big. There's big people in the world.
There's unrealistic proportions because it's a super goofy series at times. What so?
People with long necks, long arms, long legs. You just thought
There's
but
Kings.
there's big people. There's giants in this world. Yeah, but this dude's 7'8". That's not. Why
That's
is he
not
7
as big as Kaido. He's like 19 feet tall.
Why is he 7'8"? Does it matter? It really doesn't really affect the story at all. They're just a really big person.
So
Except-
big.
and then whereas Naruto, you have a little bit more realistic.
Okay, what does this have to do with world building, ma'am?
She's terrible. she just lost it completely. Like, oh, we're just talking, huh? We're just talking about stuff. I can talk about stuff.
Body shapes,
Yeah.
a little bit more realistic.
Okay,
And so
Good.
there's more of culture rather.
So what? Could there's more culture? What are you
there's
talking?
more culture because the body is more realistic, ma'am. Stand up and walk out the
Yeah,
room.
you're done. You don't even know what you're talking about. There are white people, Japanese people, assumedly, and a couple of black people walking around, and then whatever Oro is, and the list ends there.
What? That was like a negative point. There was no point made.
Oh, I forgot there's aliens as well.
What?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Nike guy needs help. He's just looking around like, dang, man. We
He's
could do
still
something
talking.
if it wasn't for these albatrosses over here holding me down. I got points to make, and she's talking about there's black people in the Cloud Village.
It's like the dude in the Bible that had to walk up the mountain with the stones. Like, just 2 big rocks. I gotta get to the goal.
Realistic. And so there's more of culture rather than, the way that people look. So
Excuse me?
Ma'am,
What?
I do not know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
She's just
saying.
talking and hoping that a point will come out eventually.
Just fly out of her mouth.
One of these things that I say will be a good enough point for me to continue on. Until then, there's a lot of different people, and then there's culture, and you can
Please
high five.
not. Please
you can
not.
high five a monkey over there, and the scrolls. Those are good, and black people, and shut up.
If I dig this hole long enough, gold might be down here.
Nike should just go, I got this. You've done enough. And look at Purple over there.
He should just tap her on the shoulder. Yeah, culture. Guys, look.
So I think that's where it's hard to debate about that.
Why would you even do who's debating it?
You introduced this.
Dude, she's terrible.
You introduced this debate. Go, yeah, it's a difficult topic.
And this isn't like a woman is bad at analyzing stuff. And
She
enough.
is particularly
She
bad.
in particular is terrible. She is not a good debater. She is not a good conversationalist based on the conversation I see here. Maybe in her actual life she cool, but right here, this is awful.
When she finishes up, can we just go back and get all of her argument just clean? Just so we get just all of it in a row, just so we know exactly what she's saying once she finishes up.
But I do agree, more room for creativity.
When did you realize?
What was you? Okay,
All right, let's hear it out. Completely clean. We're not saying nothing, y'all. We're not pausing. Oh, it was so long too.
How's it going?
Can I just say, right? the body image of One Piece is so unrealistic. It's really hard to take.
Oh,
Come on.
Yeah, it's
like,
OGs,
how can,
bro.
like there's so much. That's where you can do so much of the mapping of. Like, of course, you have more people with the long arm tribe, and then you got fishermen. You have more room for creativity, and also why are the animals so huge?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
it's so-
It's
It's
not just the
mad
It's not
bad.
just.
Yeah,
Everybody
everyone's
mad
just so
large.
huge.
He's this short to everybody.
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
I mean, it's another way of
Yeah,
like,
and so-
scaling.
Why Kaido so big?
And then whereas Naruto, you have a little bit more realistic body shapes,
Yeah.
a little bit more realistic, and so there is more of culture rather than the way that people look. So I think that's where it's hard to debate about that. But I do have more room for creativity.
When did you realize you became
culture instead of how people look.
Hold on.
Ma'am!
She said, because of that, there's more room for creativity. She said 7 more sentences, and then she goes, so I agree there's more room for creativity. You brought it up to agree with yourself.
Whoever said that creativity point, good point. I agree. that was you.
Oh,
Whose name is you here?
man, I am smart then. My God. Oh, this is terrible.
you realize you became a Naruto fan?
She needs to click them heels and go
I
home.
mean, I think when it all started with Haku, that character, he was a huge turning point such early on in the series, and seeing like how that series, that moment taught us
She's not good
not
at talking.
to be so scared to grow up and lose that childlikeness.
What?
That
I can agree with that.
positivity, that naiveness even.
Yeah, because Haku's very much just like, I'm a tool, I'm not a kid. Yeah, I can understand what she means.
And there was another
Yeah,
moment,
she's knowing
in
you
Chunin
to death.
exams with Rock Lee versus Gara. That one was my favorite fight
Wow,
ever.
she is
And it
a
will be the
basic
dopest fight
Shonen
ever.
fan.
And also I started
Man.
to realize that I became a Naruto fan because I started eating ramen a lot more. Especially like in my college years, been eating that like 3 or 4 times a week. It's been bad. So that's how I knew.
Who's worse, Purple or Creative?
Purple.
Yeah, dude, what has Purple done? Look at him right now.
Do you think that he's gonna say something within the next 2 minutes? Something of substance? I don't think so.
And they keep showing the man. I don't know why he's lost. Yeah, Lee and Gara really carried the Chunin exams, especially the first half. Naruto Neji's cool. Shika and Timari is godlike. Godlike.
I'll say this too. To me, it's a bit. The reason why I feel like it's like that because the author, he wanted more freedom in making it. Like he wanted something as goofy as SpongeBob.
Okay, you see how the other 2 of the Naruto side were nodding and stuff, and Purple is just not moving. He's like the 6th wheel. He's like, why am I here?
English is like his 5th language, and he's just translating it all in his mind. And by the time he catches up, they done already moved on to a new point.
It's gonna be 7 minutes later. Yeah, I agree. Creativity.
The author, he wanted more freedom in making it. Like he wanted something as goofy as SpongeBob, but with fight scenes as lit as Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? So when you put
That's a
those
good
2
point.
together, when you put
Yeah,
those 2
that's
together,
true.
it's like 1 minute you're getting to find out like you got stuff with Sasuke and his family. But then you get to find out you got your father law and his family and how they died.
What does
and
this
how
mean?
That stuff happened with him. And you're like, okay, the way they're able to build the world around everything that's going on, it's in such a. The reason why I call it realistic is because, like I said, 1 minute, sometimes we laugh at things we shouldn't laugh at, And to me, that's One Piece. Like stuff we find stuff funny, and then they show you, but it's not something you're supposed to be laughing at. Luffy got a straight face right now. It's not a game. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I love Naruto too because their world building is crazy. I just feel like the reason why is exactly to what you said in the beginning. They're focused on the ninja world, and it's just this part going on, and One Piece is more about the world, and then when you think you know the world, then you got the new world, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like they just stack on stack on stack on stack.
Yeah.
Naruto characters are generally stronger than One Piece characters.
Stronger strength-wise?
Lab coat. I saw you moving, lab coat. Lab coat. Okay.
No.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, everybody agrees.
Pardon me? I think it's been 2 minutes, and I don't think Purple has said anything.
I would assume they mean strength.
It has to be with strength, because if it's strength, absolutely, they're blowing away mountains easily. But if they're talking about in terms of quality of character, we gotta see what they're talking about.
Okay, if they say strength, we could just move on past.
No, because they could talk about fights or something.
Oh, you guys know it.
No, what could there even be a discussion about with fighting?
We'll skip and see if they talk about it.
I'm gonna give you a convincing argument why. Because you guys,
I don't play devil's advocate.
you can play devil's advocate with this, but I'm not changing my mind.
Alright, can I just say that from
No.
the Naruto when he was a child was hated, and
Okay, see here, there you go.
Dude,
5 people walked up and just went, "Dang, you know what? You know what? Ino is a better character than Robin. Let me sit down here real quick."
dude, okay.
Let me just get all comfortable here while I explain the merits of Ino. While I talk about Madara real quick and how he the biggest and the strongest.
This is
Yeah, it's crazy. It's I knew for a fact they were talking about in terms of the quality of character.
They can't.
5 people. 5 people, and Lab Coat is just gonna play devil's advocate.
when you have all that negativity growing up in your childhood, how could you not want to become, so pessimistic of the world? Which, in fact, we have Gara, right? But then instead of being so pessimistic, he's instead more encouraged, more inspired to become this powerful being or a leader even. But being that said,
he wasn't inspired to be a leader. His goal wasn't to become Hokage to be a leader.
Nope.
It was to be recognized.
Because the second he became leader, he went, this is what I gotta do?
I gotta learn all this stuff on how to be a Hokage? No, I just wanted to be the Hokage.
I don't know if Robin was hated. She was vilified though.
growing up with Naruto, I really did develop a lot of characteristics and inspiration, and he really did help me grow into the person that I am today. Because he told me, don't give up. That's my way of the ninja. So.
If that's what you need.
Dang, man, my car is just broken down. I got a pint of milk in the fridge and a loaf of bread. I'm just poor. I can't eat. But Naruto did say, don't give up.
So I guess I got some ramen here.
More Robin. And then she just fought her way to be here to speak so fluently and make such great points that I'm convinced.
Of what?
Culture.
Way of the ninja. So that's why I just love Naruto.
I like the fact that you took it to like emotional strength
Yeah,
and
I was
like
thinking
mental strength because
They don't even know. How could we know if they don't know?
Oh, man.
Purple, you still there? Just existed.
Oh, wow. Do you see how the dudes are just like, oh, big fight strong man, and the lady, the little Asian lady, just like, it really helped me emotionally. I thought we were talking about punching.
We not big meat fisting?
Wait. I got this whole thing about the yellow flash that I need to talk about right now. We're not talking about that.
definitely was thinking about like your.
I was thinking about fighting.
If we're talking about that, then One Piece definitely has the stronger characters when it comes to resiliency, because
Why are you Australian? Definitely has the stronger character.
It's fine.
half the stuff they go through in there, like
When did you realize?
What
That
was
was
that?
great.
And don't cut you.
That was straight mid sentence, yo. There was a breath before he started that sentence where it could have been cut, and y'all just went no right here.
became a One Piece fan.
Hold on, I gotta go back. No.
Because half the stuff they go through in there, like
When did you realize
Half the stuff they go through is like,
When did you realize that?
you became a One Piece fan?
the moment I became a One Piece fan was Alabasta. When Luffy, up until that point, Luffy again was super carefree and just real calm.
no, he wasn't.
Until-
He went up that mountain.
Yeah,
The first thing was save my friends, not me.
Calm until he actually ran into a problem with Crocodile, and when he finally was able to beat him through having to use his own blood and sweat on his body to finally land a hit on him, that was the definite moment.
Okay, wait. Okay, but the thing, the bone I have to pick with that is that a lot of the female characters,
What?
why do they have to cry so much?
Ma'am, pardon? What are you talking about? Nami cried once?
I think twice. Yeah, I think she was crying when
Luffy will become the Pirate King. She was crying there.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Help me. At the end of our long part, she was crying with Sanji. I'm not with Sanji. When Usopp left the ship, she was crying.
We got 4.
That's a joke cry.
Yeah, we're not talking about joke cry.
Little baby Nami.
Nah, we're not counting those. Looking at about 4.
About 4.
I think Robin had
I think she
2.
had tears in her eyes when she slapped Sanji.
She also had tears in her eyes when Usopp came back. She was like, "You guys are so stupid," but those were tears of joy.
Wow.
So we're
My
talking about
goodness.
5, 6.
She crying so much.
There should not be 30 people for this. High key.
Freaking Robin cried once.
Robin cried once, maybe twice. You know what? It was twice. When Luffy was like, "Let's go home together."
Yep. Vivi was crying a lot.
Yeah, but she was trying to save her whole country, and after that, not a single tear shed. Rebecca twice, 3 times, I think. Yeah, if anything, the guys cry more.
Kaya cried like twice, I think, maybe. But yeah, this isn't a point. Why they crying? What are you talking about?
Cry so much, and they're so helpless. Like,
Get her out of here.
Get her out of here, yo.
She's out of here.
Get her out. They're helpless. Get her out now. Oh my god.
Rebecca, like, she was the most useless character to me. Like,
Okay, this Rebecca is useless thing is f***ing ridiculous. I'm tired of it. She did so much work in that arc.
Yeah.
Stop the book. I just watched it.
She didn't get to punch Doflamingo, but she did quite a lot. She rose up the rank in Coliseum.
Okay.
She got a fight against
You want to talk about
Diamante.
useless? What is Eno doing? What is Hinata doing?
10-10.
What is Tenten doing?
There's a meme of
What is
Sakura being useless. We don't particularly agree with it.
I don't agree with Sakura being useless at all.
But
She's just not strong and she
There's
sucks.
enough people out there to make it a meme. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Tsunade, what did she do? Legitimately. She punched Madara once or twice. And she beat up on Naruto and got her cheeks clapped by Kabuto. And they were just like, yo, Kabuto, he almost to the level of Kakashi. So you getting clapped by a Kakashi level person, Miss Hokage, best, one of the 3 legendary Sannin, one of the best healers of all time. Come on now. We're not comparing women. So what? Who we got in Naruto?
That's good.
Kaguya. She's big, strong, and she's got a motivation.
Karen? Not a good character, but useful.
Useful? Yeah, we're talking about usefulness.
Yeah. I'm just talking usefulness.
Sure. That we got Karen. Part 1 Naruto, zipping through there.
No, nope. She was fairly useless. Nope.
She's on crack. She don't know what she talking about. They're so useless. Robin is, I keep saying this, legitimately one of the most important people in the entire world.
One of the most, if you're a pirate.
She is the only person that can do what she do. We've not seen anybody who can predict the weather to the level that Nami can, that has as good navigation as Nami does.
Straight up, they're not getting, they said it, they're not getting One Piece. Luffy does not get One Piece without Robin or Nami.
Easy.
And that's point blank period. Was Temari useful? Absolutely. She helped against the flute chick.
Temari, we're up to Temari. Well, I'll give you Temari. Yeah, like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, not hot like
how did Luffy get into Impel Down? Boa! Useless! Big Mom is like the third strongest person in the world right now.
But Rebecca.
Corona is legitimately destroying the entire crew without Usopp.
Dude, they were dead. We saw what happened when Luffy got hit with it. We saw what happened when Zoro got hit with it. Sanji would have got hit with it. You know it would have been the same thing. We saw Frankie get hit with it. There was one person on the crew that would not have been taken out by this relatively weak girl.
Miss Doublefinger. If she goes up against Luffy, she's clapping cheeks. Luffy can't do anything against that. Caulifla defeated Sanji. Hard fought fight with
Miss Golden Week. Legit she would have been the reason that Zoro, Vivi, and Nami were killed, and Luffy just had to sit there and watch drinking tea. If not for pure luck that got wiped off him. Pure luck.
Weak, useless, women.
But
crying.
My God, Rebecca cried so much. My God, the tears, Rebecca.
They're so useless. The women in One Piece are so useless.
Get her.
Somebody get her.
Get her.
There's so many beasts in One Piece that are women. It's ridiculous. One of the most wanted people in the world is a woman.
Isn't one of the big commanders for the Revolution Army a woman?
Yep. Bolo Betty.
Koala isn't a beast?
Old T. Like, how many?
My heart forever, Carrot.
5 stars.
What is this?
Yeah, females aren't allowed to cry. They can't. Or else I look down upon you.
But they cry so much.
We didn't even mention how many times Sakura cried.
Nope.
No point. It's quite a lot.
Like Rebecca, like she was the most useless character to me. Like she just flung a sword and was screaming, and then she got knocked down in one hit. Oh my!
Dude, Rebecca was in the Coliseum with a blunt sword, not swinging it, just using other people's momentum against them. I'm sorry she didn't swing the big sword and take out Dofi.
People going crazy in chat about all the strong women. All the strong, useful women.
Yeah, sure, Hoshi is an ancient weapon that can control the Sea King.
And she mentions one woman that she finds particularly useless and annoying. And that makes her point. She is legitimately terrible.
Get her out of here.
Kick rocks.
Get her out of here.
One hit. Oh my God! Why? Stop crying. I can't. I just can't with her.
Naruto only has like 6 or 7 female
characters. But they all can fight. No.
Shh. Oh yeah, they all can fight. You telling me that Rebecca can't fight? She is fighting. She's just not fighting to the level of everybody else.
And why are you now talking about fighting?
Oh my goodness.
As opposed to the emotion, lady. Since you brought this up.
She's getting worse than Purple. Purple has less negatives, I'll say that. Purple just chilling. He's just like, yo, this got interested.
Is there Are we forgetting about Granny Corcoran and her granddaughter that were super useful? That the crew would have legit died without them.
Died without them.
But who is a female character of note in One Piece that is not at least somewhat strong or somewhat useful? Okay then.
Big whoops. I'm racking my brain and I'm like,
Oh my god, the chat is going nuts. I just saw so many come up at the same time. It's still going. Kurahai is a certified genius. Confirmed genius.
legitimate. This is crazy.
This is nuts.
She's so wrong.
Thomas carrying Wano right now.
She's the biggest hero. She's the biggest. Smoothie kind of useless. I like Smoothie.
I think Smoothie was useless because she was played up to be so big. And
she
then she
really
did
hasn't done anything yet. That's the biggest issue. I would have preferred. I understand the whole carrot thing, but I would have preferred if she had gone up there instead of Pearl Sparrow. Mm-hmm. Just give her a little bit of a moment. Then you'd be like, oh my goodness, it's one of Big Mom's big three instead of just
Sweet
like
Commander.
Instead of just like, well, it's just Pearl Sparrow, and Pearl Sparrow is pretty strong.
But they all can fight. None of them cry like that.
Sakura don't. Somebody get her.
Somebody get her.
Lab coat, come back, please.
Purple get her.
Purple get her. Hold up there. I know I'm on your side, but you big wrong.
Except for Sakura.
Oh,
Okay, pause. The women in Naruto don't get enough chance to cry. They don't do anything.
They're not on screen enough.
We don't give them a chance to cry. So because they're not doing anything, yeah, they're not crying.
There's legit probably 7 chapters worth of 10-10 panels in the entirety of Naruto. And I'm probably going way beyond what it is.
It's crazy. So of course Hinata isn't crying. She got what? 1.5 fights? What does she do? What plot importance does she do? What emotional resonance do we have for an Ino? Come on.
This is ridiculous.
She's terrible.
She's terrible. What you to get herself?
Listen. I'm low-key here for the Sakura slander, but like...
No, you should not be. Okay, Sakura sucks as a character, but she has so much use within the series.
She's a legitimately amazing healer. She's got that strength thing, which rivals Tsunade. She's the only person breaking rocks with a single punch.
Sakura,
she's very smart. She's got the chakra control.
She's very smart. She's very strong.
She's got tactics. Like chill out on the Sakura stuff. We understand that my biggest issue is the Sasuke stuff.
Absolutely.
The Sasuke stuff is the worst thing.
Removed from Sasuke and pining after him, she would be a pretty good character. But that brings her down to such a degree. But don't call her useless. Bellarmine was absolutely strong. Her will was ridiculous.
She was amazing.
She kicked down that door, had that shotgun right in Arlong's mouth.
Go time.
Let's go. You know what it is. You know what time it is.
On the grand scheme of things, bro. She can fight, bro. She can.
Yes.
Bro. I mean, like, and everybody be like, oh.
Nami can't fight. Robin can't fight.
Perona can't fight. Big Mom can't fight.
Start with the -12 and 11, y'all.
I mean, like, and everybody be like, oh, she's not as strong as Naruto and Sasuke. Bro, like, them dudes is God tier, bro.
Yes.
Like,
Dude, I'm with you. I'm with him.
Dude is the best.
Like, in the Naruto scheme of things, they are God tier. Sakura can butt for every other person.
She's bodying like 80% of the world.
Like, when it comes to, and when you think about it, One Piece, like, before we even get to Marineford, the most powerful people that we saw was Shanks, and we ain't even see how strong he was, and Grandpa, bro. Like, when you think, huh?
Lightbeard?
I'm talking about before Marineford, bro.
Before Marineford, we got Aokiji.
Yep, we got Aokiji.
We got Internu, who's taken out so many people in this world. Match him up against almost anybody, and there's an argument.
Are we acting like Crocodile didn't do work in Marineford? That man is ridiculously strong. We got Blackbeard. We got Magellan, since it's not part of Marineford.
We got Lucci.
What are we talking about?
Man.
The most powerful people was Shanks. We didn't even know was powerful, and Grandpa Garp. And all he was doing was just smacking fire out of Ace and Luffy. So, like...
What did Oro do? He took away the third's arm.
He fought Sasuke, and that's not even a real feat because Sasuke is a weakling. He scared Kakashi. He fought the third, but he also had to bring in 2 other Hokages, almost 3, but it was stopped. And he still got work put in on him. He went away. He went away. He went away. He fought the 4 tails Naruto? Or was it 3 tails?
I think it was 3.
3 or 4, doesn't really matter. He got worked up by
Oh yeah, Mihawk. I forgot about Mihawk.
Yep, Mihawk.
Oh yeah, Kizaru and Kuma. I forgot that was Asabi Odi. So that was before Impel Down.
Wow.
What are these bums talking about? Dude, I don't know.
Dude, imagine if we were there.
This is why we're never getting invited to these types of things.
Ever. I after like the 3rd or 4th question, I just turned my head like, hey, yo, Purple, you got something to say? You just chilling there?
You
Do you want me to take your spot for Naruto? I'll argue against myself.
Hey, yeah, I'll be on this side. You be on that side. Every answer, you just staring at him.
Purple. Dude, legitimately, Booger Man is a monster.
Oh, the dude with the bombs?
Yeah. Mr. 3 is a monster. Legit. Wapple properly applied is a monster.
Triton, we would debate anybody,
anywhere. As long as we're knowledgeable enough on the topic, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't do like what's the series that
Neon Genesis?
Yeah, Evangelion. I couldn't do something like that. Yeah, Mr. 5. That's what he was thinking about.
But yeah.
So like all those other people, especially now, like, and that's a lot of characters that are packed into those like episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the Naruto universe. We got some ninjas that'll really just smack fire out of them. Like really, like let's really put them up there. Like, I mean, like now you got the introduction of Big Mom and Kaido and all. You know, they got armies of people.
Wait till I get there, please.
Nah, bro. But like, let's be honest, bro. Generally speaking, bro, with them long line of characters, One Piece is low-key set up to fail.
Oh, and also, character development. There was more character development in Naruto.
Jesus Christ with this woman! You shut up! Not because you're a woman, but because you're making bad points.
A horrible point.
My goodness!
Like some of the worst I've ever heard.
Better character development in Naruto. 12 rookie ninjas. Team 7, we got them. Kiba, what development? Shino, what development? Hinata, a little bit of development. Rock Lee, what development? Neji.
Rock Lee got some development.
Where? What
In the
development?
beginning?
What development? I'm speaking like a character change, not like
Oh,
exploration
okay.
of a character. Neji, character, he got development. Tintin, no development. I did that. Shika got it. Ino, no. Choji, yes, kinda, a little bit. Then he went back on it. Doesn't really matter. I'm missing a team.
It don't matter.
Team.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that
doesn't really
speaks
matter.
to your point.
Half a team gotta. Kankuro, Tamari, no development. You're looking at the people that got developed. Okay, I guess if you want to look at it like these like 5 people, they got all this development, and then you match them up against 5 people from One Piece. If you're talking about just like bums, just like Vivi versus a Naruto,
think Vivi
there's an
didn't-
argument to be made.
Vivi
there.
got a lot of development.
Sure, but Naruto got more and better.
Depending on who you pick.
True, but the argument
Who
could
are the
be
5
made.
people?
The argument could be made.
Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura. Who's the next three? I mean, next two.
Oh no.
Tsunade?
Nope. Kakashi and Obito. Maybe not Kakashi. We'll put Itachi.
So, character development. There was more character development in Naruto rather than in the main characters in the One Piece crew. No, come on! Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All the crew, they just stay consistently, but then.
Why is that a problem? Why is consistency a problem?
What changed about Naruto?
What changed about Naruto? Dude, legitimately. Oh,
We're
cause
talking about consistency. Sasuke flip-flops, but that's not development. That's him just going, no, actually, you was wrong about this.
you're my enemy. No, I'm not. They were. You're my enemy. No, I'm not. They were. You're my enemy. No, I'm not. They were. They're my enemy.
No, the real enemy was me.
But you're my friend. Dang.
Dang.
I guess that's the end of my crusade.
Yo, Robin did start opening up mad heavy.
That's true.
Yeah, she's I need to hear an argument. Cause she's just gonna hit up your Naruto, your Sasuke, your Sakura. And that's gonna be it.
I mean, what did Naruto do?
We gotta talk about some of the character under.
Okay, are we not talking about Zoro when he said, if you get in my way, I'll cut your head off, Luffy, I'll leave your crew? And then he goes, I'm bowing my head to the only man I want to defeat for Luffy. Are we just not talking about that development? Dude.
And the problem is, it's just a blanket statement of Naruto's is better than One Piece, and she doesn't give any examples.
Yeah, more development doesn't mean good development, STG. Because even if you 180 a character, that's development. Yeah. But are they good?
Develop the character and then do character exploration, where you just dive deeper into the character, their philosophies, and do that.
We gotta talk about some of the character underdevelopment in Naruto too.
Who was Kiba in the Great War?
Get him.
Who's Ino in the Great War?
Get him.
Who's Shino in the Great War? No.
Whoa! Ino. You're gonna get Ino.
Shino was dead fighting his own.
Thanks for pointing purple.
I mean,
what are you talking about?
Waste Rock Lee in the Great War?
Rock Lee and Neji were like...
Alright, nah, Ino, you can't talk about Ino, you can't talk about Shino, bro, in the Great War, because they was doing bits, bro.
No, they were there and they were fighting. Ino was fine. But Shino was just fighting with in white Zetsu. There were 1,000 ninjas doing that. That means nothing. He did nothing of plot relevance.
Stop talking about
Purple. He's alive. He woke up like, I agree. Yeah.
It's bro. Ino was sacrificing the mess out of her nose like a pops, bro, to get messages out, bro. Because when all them dudes died, who was left out of the Ino shit control?
He shouldn't have said Ino. He should not have said Ino.
He gave him too much of an opening. He should have
just
conceded.
Too much.
He should have just conceded, like, you know what? Not Ino, but the rest still.
Rock Lee.
Asuma on the beach, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, son. They was doing their stuff business.
And pause. And you see that? He goes, Ino was doing this and Shino was putting in work. So they were doing stuff. And that's just all encompassing, even though he spent 15 minutes on Ino and 2 minutes on Shino. You fell right into that trap, dude. That was a mistake.
Honestly, I got really big characters, but
they underdeveloped the really dope characters.
all the side characters that we grew up with Naruto,
Shino could have been OD.
like a lot of people could have been OD, but they
like in Shippuden they really like neglected Neji, Rock Lee, like some of those
Get 'em
really
Purple.
dope
all the people they
characters
built up
from the beginning.
Get 'em
when they
Purple.
did exams, like when you watch the tuning exams, you're like, yo, all these guys are
You talking about a bit.
Now can I have my disagree?
Oh, this man pulling angry. Man on a mission.
Dojo's go crazy.
I heard you say she sacrificed her nose.
Yeah,
Huh?
she was
Bro,
eating a lot. She was eating a lot.
You know when they
Because
do the
Do you know what One Piece characters put on the line when they
Oh my
sacrifice?
god.
They said
my
sacrifice
God.
their nose. I had to disrespect that.
Well, they
That's
can't-
not-
they
Bro,
just can't swim.
I was
That's all
not
they
talking
can
like
do.
literally the nose. Like she was sacrificing her mind. That's why she was bleeding out her nose. Same thing happened to her pops when you tried to do the whole message before they died.
Lab coat,
Or
you
the
better get that thumbs up now.
Number
Okay.
3 had Zoro, Nami, and Vivi on a clay cake.
Candle
Zoro, yeah, it was like the clay,
Wax cake.
the wax.
Oh yeah, he is wax man.
You
Um,
One Piece, dude. How you?
Zoro almost cut the entirety of his legs off just to continue to keep fighting. He was willing to make that sacrifice. He would have never been able to walk again, let alone like even attempt to follow his dream of being the world's
Let's hear it.
best
Let's hear it.
swordsman.
Let's hear it.
So
Come on.
just some little nose bleeding. as
Get 'em.
a sacrifice.
That's
Wait,
mind
wait, wait.
destruction, bro.
Okay, now
That's an
Rob,
aneurysm.
my guy sacrificed his ninja career just for the war,
Now you
just to
talk.
win the war.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I was waiting for somebody to say.
I mean, like-
you said the nose. I was like,
Come on, that's not just like her nose. That's
Also-
like actually like her mind.
Pause.
She gonna-
But she has no ill effects from it.
None.
So what are you talking about? Zoro still got them scars. You say, oh yeah, her mind was affected in the moment. Come on now, dude. It means nothing.
Yeah, Gear Second shortens Luffy's life.
How many times did you be like, yo, if I give you this poison, I'm curious of this poison. Give me those hormones that pump me up. It's gonna affect you later. Doesn't matter. There's so many things like that. Shanks lost his whole arm.
Zoro took all of Luffy's pain.
Whitebeard got his whole face blown off. Hole through his chest. Come on now with this.
sacrifice that to get that message
Wait,
out.
also-
Mike Black sacrificed his life. That I had given that was commendable. You know
Also,
what I'm saying?
too, for
Spots
Naruto,
there,
young
too.
Naruto, to convince Tsunade that he can do Rasengan,
What does that mean, man? What does this have to?
Means a lot.
that he can do Rasengan? What does he do? He takes a kunai to the knife and then just does Rasengan
listen.
right there.
Okay.
Pause. He hurt his hand a little bit. He can heal very, very fast and easily. It's a little bit of pain and he moves on. Luffy got a spear to the stomach.
And hot lava.
I'm gonna give that's cool because
Luffy got stabbed with poison darts consistently to take out Don Krieg.
He went, oh, I got this spike cake, and he punched through it.
I'm gonna give that's cool because Naruto's a kid and he did all that. My guy Luffy comes up with stuff on the fly. He developed a whole gear, second gear and third gear within what, a day, a few hours, just to
be able to fight.
If we're gonna talk raw strength and creativity, no one's son in Straw Hat Luffy. I'm gonna just be real with you. Not from Naruto. When it comes to that, I don't think no one from Naruto's son in
No, I
Straw Hat
definitely
Luffy.
agree.
But
I mean,
that's
granted,
what
but that's when you have to start talking about the way how
He looked at them using shade and goes, "Oh, word, all right." When I get to Annie's lobby, I'm gonna pull up. Gets to Annie's lobby. I see how you move. I can see you. No shouting going on. I can see you, and I'm gonna do it just like you.
But
and
here's
I'm
the
gonna suck
thing.
you.
But here's
He
the thing.
did.
You got to think
So
about the way
multiple
how
CP9 members at that. Let me throw that in there.
you got to think about the way in which powers go in, like the different way that power is manifested in Naruto versus One Piece. One Piece, they have devil fruits, and the devil fruits bestow powers. It's up to you what you want to do with that,
That's
right?
true.
Pause.
Like-
What about the people that don't have devil fruit, sir?
I
What
don't
about the
know
people that just got to
anybody
make
like
their
that.
own way?
No, I
What
don't
about
think,
the people that just kick hard, that just got swords?
I don't think.
What about those people?
I don't think there's any argument. What are you talking about? There's no characters like that, especially not on our crew,
Man.
which I feel a part of.
And Naruto, you might be able to say the same thing about
Same thing with
Naruto.
Ninjutsu. I've seen Naruto
Nah,
use
but-
Rasengan's to create whirlpools under the water. That's creative
But-
as it is itself.
but here's
So
the thing.
If we're not talking about what you do with the Jitsu,
Nah,
Lengar's and Shuriken have never been invented because that's his own twist to it.
Nah, but the thing is, the way how those powers is manifested, remember, you got chakra and you got to mold chakra into different shapes using your chakra points.
Right.
And then you also have your natures that are like given to
Sure.
you from birth. So with in the Naruto universe, you have to mold that chakra. You have to go and align your points with the seals, because you got to unblock the seals, and then you got to go and mold it into a different area. So it takes more time, because especially if you're creating a brand new technique,
Who cares?
nobody has the way to just like unlock them points before you get there.
What? See how you said it takes more time? That's cool, but you're when we talk about One Piece, you gotta remember One Piece is a double-edged katana. You got devil fruits, but then you also got hockey. Hockey's something you gotta work on, just like chopper, bro.
I mean, yeah, but like the main, not everybody on hockey, bro.
Not everybody on chopper.
No, but
Rock Lee
that-
can't use jujitsu.
Bro, but he like the one main character out of everybody that be using taijutsu, except for Mike Guy and Mike
That's
Dai.
what I'm saying. They're there. Same thing. Not everybody got a devil fruit. I mean, Zoro been just cutting stuff. He ain't had no.
Get him,
Get him, Cole!
Time to go
Get him,
come up
Cole!
with his techniques.
Yeah, that's what I said. Even with hockey, he took a whole 2-year break to train and learn and mold that, just like he would have to do with Naruto.
Get him!
It took 3 years to go learn chopper and come back and still not
Alright.
be that lit.
Go get him!
Cole.
Get him! Look at these 4 bums just sitting there watching men argue.
Y'all, dude, I want in on something like this. You know how this would be 3 minutes if we were on this. It's like, dang, we out of footage. Can y'all pretend for a second to be bad? Can you shut up? Just don't make the argument.
They just splice in our arguments at the end of everybody else speaking.
Woo, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like Zoro is like a very big exception. Like there's
Sanji's there too.
Sanji, Frankie. Frankie doesn't even have hockey.
Usopp's
No devil
there
fruit.
too.
Come on now, dude. Don't do this. We can
Like-
even go on over to Jinbei. Come on now, dude. You're being disingenuous with this.
exception. Like there's very few. Like he's literally your Rock Lee out of that group, bro. Like
Dude, there's so many Rock Lees. Nami is a Rock Lee. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Half the crew don't.
Roger, Shanks, Mihawk.
What is he talking about? Holy
Yeah, this is
It breaks into someone's basement to make one.
Hey, I heard somebody say Sanji.
Oh,
We
Garp?
doing this?
The hero
The
Garp?
hero Garp.
What are we doing? Kobe came from absolute. He was a weak piece of, and he worked hard to get where he at, and now he a beast. Shoot, before Sabo ate that fruit, he worked to get where he at. Koala worked to where she got. CP9 was strong before Kaku was strong before he ate that giraffe fruit. He did not need that for strength.
No hockey. Doof.
Rock Lee out of that group, bro. Like, and you might say Nami too, but like Nami, she be on her own type of different timing, bro.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
she just on her own thing. I'm not even gonna mention that.
What does it do?
So I'm not gonna make an argument. I'm just gonna be like, oh, she's on her own different thing, and not explain what that means or anything.
This is bum magnifico.
This is Bum City. These are just cheeks.
Free devil fruit.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, Sabo before. Yeah, Sabo
like,
before.
but there was
Sabo
like the.
Ace
for-
Yeah, you sit there purple because you only saw 100 episodes. They got
You don't even know who Sabo is.
Sabo before. Yeah, Sabo
Like,
before.
but there was like the.
Ace before the fruit.
In the grand scheme of things, bro, like when it comes down to it, is like devil fruit users are like the preeminent use. Like we can say, oh, there's like a couple of outliers, but that's like saying, oh, Rock Lee's there, so why can't everybody in the Naruto verse be fighting like using taijutsu? You know what I'm saying? Those are
Why can't they? Why can't they use it like Lee? Because they're not working for it.
My goodness.
Why can't everybody use hockey? Oh, they can. You can use observation hockey.
You gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it. Usopp is confirmed the weakest person on the crew, and he's the first outside of the big three that got it.
Crazy.
Roger didn't have a fruit. The king of the pirates.
Odin didn't have a fruit.
Odin! The only man to scar Kaido!
Piecing up Kaido. Come on now.
Dude.
Everybody can use the 8 gates, exactly. But they don't work for it.
No, Sasuke got lead speed in a few weeks. From the time he saw it to the time the second round of the Chunin exam happened was like 2 to 3 weeks.
Sasuke didn't even see it.
He got pieced up by it, so he did see it.
Kinda, but he didn't see Weightless.
No, he didn't see Weightless.
I've always had a problem with that.
Using taijutsu, you know what I'm saying? Those are outliers. When it comes down to the main source of power, everybody big in the One Piece world be using devil fruits. Like,
Right, this is the thing though.
Shanks and Odin and Goldie Roger. What are you talking about?
Big Mom is amazing outside of her devil fruit.
Absolutely, it was weeks. Look up the Chunin exam between rounds. It was like 2 to 3 weeks. It was not months.
I don't know the time limit, so I can't speak to that.
Where's
He
my
might be
phone?
wrong, he might be right.
Where's my phone?
Oh, please be wrong.
You know what? We've been wrong a lot. Time between Chunin exam rounds.
Kakashi used his Sharingan to see Weightless Lee's movements, and then he somehow transferred it to Sasuke? Can you look through round 1 and round 2?
Yeah, I'm trying to see it. What?
Yeah, the argument is absolutely trash. Doesn't matter about devil fruits. Brook does not use his devil fruit, really. Big Mom, outside of her devil fruit, still amazing. Kaido, outside of his devil fruit, still amazing.
1 month.
1 month. Everybody was right.
Everybody was a little white, right?
This is the thing, because One Piece has this as well, so bringing it up, it's not really too much of a point. But in Naruto, we're not gonna talk like you don't have to train in taijutsu in the first place, genjutsu in the first place, ninjutsu in the first place, ninja arts, and then throwing weapons and all that. One Piece, when you become a pirate, it's either you know how to fight or you don't.
Yeah, it's not like you got a devil fruit and instantly know how to use it. You got to work at it because Kaku worked through his whole fight.
Buggy got a devil fruit and he's a bum.
You get what I'm saying? You're either gonna adapt or you're not. Naruto, y'all got a school for this stuff. There's no school for being a pirate. It's either
Get him, Coach! Get him, Coach!
You know what I'm saying? You either watching the Gold Roger thing happen or you didn't.
Get him, Coach!
This purple dude. I hate purple. He's dapping like, look at him just standing there awkwardly.
good points, good points.
And where my hug?
Again, thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh
And
man.
a huge shout out to Jubilee for the inspiration of the Middle Ground series. Now, comment down below. Let us know. Are you Team Naruto or your Team One Piece? And with that, we'll see you next time.
Legit, I would have ignored him if he had a hand on his head. I'm like, dude, you didn't do nothing.
It would have been like LeBron. Just look at him.
Hey, you up in here with a potluck, then brought a half a jug of water, and you got a full plate. No!
Here goes some bread. Just 2 slices.
I brought the napkins. Get that trash out of here!
It's like bringing and paper plates to the cookout. Like, you ain't bring, mother... We got plates!
You get 1 hot dog. Better put them ribs down.
We all contributed equally. Nah. It's like a muff that goes to a restaurant like, let's all split the bill. And they got the muff and steak. Everybody else eating like a salad. Like $6 meals. He got a $40 meal. Let's split, y'all. No.
He got a pop, alcoholic drink, dessert, entrees. Your bill came up to $40. The whole table is $35. Come on now. Get this trash out
So
of
we
here.
all splitting the $75 bill, right? No, you ain't here.
Man, I ain't dapping him up at all.
What a bum.
Man, purple is the worst. So go back to the full shot. Because we got to rank them. Okay. So we got purple at the bottom.
Oh yeah,
Asian chick.
checkered shirt dude.
Yeah, flannel, gray.
I would put coat maybe under gray.
Gray hasn't said enough, and he brought up the point. I hate him that he brought up the point of Naruto and all of his advantages, and he just let that go.
Yeah, he did just let that rock.
And then I gotta say Nike and then Lab Coat.
I would put Nike up top.
Lab Coat made a lot of good points. He did not let him get away with a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, but it happened at the end. At the very...
But the problem with Nike was he was just saying a bunch of bullshit and nobody contested it. So it made him seem like he was making good points.
Oh no, Lab Coat, Purple's worse.
Purple is worse.
Because he served no purpose.
He didn't even watch all of One Piece, so he can't... He's like hockey.
I would rather you be bad than you be nothing. And he was nothing.
It's either Nike hoodie or Lab Coat at the top. It's interchangeable. I'm going Lab Coat personally.
Yeah, if we're going low tier, mid tier, top tier, black and coat top, purple and Asian girl bottom, and the other two mid.
Hey, we can read some comments.
Why do y'all want us to go through these comments, yo?
Because they know what goes, just lying in them their heels. They know what's up.
Alright, we're going to the comments.
Dude, legitimately, get us on one of these things.
Legit. We don't ask for anything.
Why is Asian chick in the thumbnail? Why not? Why not legitimately Nike hoodie man? He was putting in work.
Why is Lab Coat both in the forefront and the background?
Man! Lab Coat is a good choice, but no!
Yeah, it should have been Lab Coat.
Mm-hmm. Reacting to Funimation Awards. Okay, whatever. I just saw Anime of the Decade and I saw Demons. Yeah. Like, nah, we ain't doing that.
I am signing with Team One Piece. Scroll down, everybody's Team One Piece.
Oh my goodness.
When I watched One Piece, I was like, what the this is too much. And after I was like, bro, put more episodes. If Roger Base and Tekking 101 were in here, Team Naruto would be dead.
Tekking is annoying.
I grew up on Naruto, but I discovered One Piece this summer and fell in love. He currently has a One Piece avatar. You could tell... Oh no.
Thumbs up that.
Oh no. You can tell the guy in purple only watched one anime and it was Naruto.
Oh man.
So what?
Okay, yeah, that's great.
You can't have a good argument if he hasn't watched both shows. That's what. I watched both, and Naruto, for what it is, sort of does not do its narrative correctly in the execution on its own merits compared to One Piece.
Hey, commas exist!
Yeah, this is too long. I used to have arguments with anime watchers about fillers. I don't care. The guy in the red coat looked like he only watched One Piece. The checkered shirt guy, I guess. Bro, Naruto deadass forgets what the show is about. Okay, yeah, whatever. One Piece, definitely. The comment section is one of the best one-sided massacres I've ever seen.
It's a destruction.
Speaking of character development, Usopp. I'm sorry, a lot of credibility was lost when they disagreed with One Piece having better world building. Absolutely. Wow. Get him out of here. Naruto uses talking.
Can we get some Naruto love in the comments?
Leaving it to a One Piece fan to wear his jacket like a Marine Admiral. Hey, that's cool, Lab Coat.
He did. He did a couple times.
I feel like in Naruto the story is more like how the world impacts him, but in One Piece the story of how Luffy impacts the world. So other people have said that before. I don't care.
Something like that.
Bro, did she just say the world piece in Naruto is good because they have body shapes are normal? Bro, no hate towards her, but what the does that have to do with world building? I don't know. I like both shows, but the world building in One Piece is amazing. All I have to say is if you could sit and watch 700 Naruto episodes, you can watch 900 of One Piece.
That's a good point.
My girlfriend grew up with Naruto, and when we started dating, I introduced her to One Piece. 3 years later, taking time to catch up with everything, she is fully on Team One Piece.
Marry her.
People are finally watching One Piece during quarantine and see how good it is.
What is this massacre?
I never understood why people don't like a lot of episodes every One Piece. Okay. I hate when people say it's too long.
Look at that little bit to the right. Black Bulls versus the Straw Hats. That's a very interesting one.
And it's the same people. Oh, it's more edited video, too. Okay. I think it's just that dude that was the host. Are we going to pretend Ace's mom didn't hold in a pregnancy for double the time and she's high-key a side character and has more conviction than most of Naruto? My first anime was Naruto. I swore Naruto would always be my favorite. But then I found One Piece and cried over a boat. One Piece over Naruto. He repeatedly has the same thing because history repeats itself. Nah, girl, that just seems like lazy writing to me. Wow. Dude, Bro, I need to talk to this girl. I feel like she forgot Usopp getting clapped every arc for his friends and Luffy getting interrogated when he was like 8 years old. Luffy trying to cut his arms off at Whole Cake Island.
Get him.
Dude.
Yes, it's just all One Piece.
These comments are ridiculous.
Where is Gamer Josh? He's somewhere in there. He hitting. But he put in his little points.
Mine got.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was really, really bad.
Rating.
There was no like real good arguments. The editing was bad. Things were just going uncontested. Legitimately, two useless people. Two people who didn't really talk. I'm looking at this in terms of debating, in terms of how good points were laid out. It's -10. Because it's like the fact that the Naruto versus Luffy thing was just like, hey, we all firm handshake.
Everybody blessed.
We agreeing with this. It's like, we would have eviscerated them.
Absolutely.
So I can't give it any more than that because the arguments were not there. It's really bad.
Yeah, they didn't do.
Because
the questions weren't even good. That's a good point.
You right. OST versus the opening?
What does that have to speak to Naruto versus One Piece?
Yeah, see, so it's gotta be that.
Yeah. For me,
I'm looking
Hall
at
of Fame -10.
That is acceptable.
This was disgusting.
I expected better arguments because y'all know us. When it's just like, hey, we talking about something, we don't just go, yo, it's bad. We don't just go, the culture. We explain.
This needed more focus. I don't think it needed more focus. I think it needed better debaters.
It needed better debaters. Once you get that, you just sit them down and let them go.
Yeah.
You go characters, world building, plot. You structure it there, not just hey, walk up if you agree that Naruto has stronger characters than One Piece.
It's funny you say that, Nami. The GOAT Asian chick would have left crying because I have debated one of my friends before. And we were in the middle of an argument, and she said she thought about crying just to get out of it. Like, she wanted no more of it.
If Asian chick would have been crying, I'm like, hey, why you crying? Why you crying, woman? I thought you didn't like that. Yeah, crap. Like it was a really, really bad one. And I would want to be on something like this.
Absolutely.
My fondest wish is to debate people on the quality of anime. The Bleach stuff is super fun because we get to see Bleach debate.
Josh, we're getting to the question soon.
Still not out there yet. But yeah, we had a Bleach debate.
Oh, I should put that up tomorrow. At least the first part. They said that they think there's a little bit more to talk about. And I said, yeah, sure. Just let us know the time.
Was it Shinigami or...
No, it was one of the people that we had done it in the chat with.
But yeah, they probably watched another part of our video and got something to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bleach dude came up to us like, yo, Bleach is actually really good, y'all. Y'all suck. Let's debate. And we debated them, and we got to see the mindset of a Bleach fan, and we got to tear them apart. And it's like, that was so fun. And especially if it's something like Demon Slayer, where it's just like, this is such low quality that we could destroy almost anybody with this. Something like Naruto versus One Piece, yeah, the discussion could be made back and forth, but if somebody came up like, yo, Demon Slayer is actually really good, let's go, I'm like, absolutely. 6-on-1, 10-on-1, what you want to do? I would love to do that. And it's not even just like big new YouTubers like Nux and Totally Not Marked. Whatever rank and file bum you got that's just like, yo, this is actually good. And I'm like, no, that's actually trash. Or vice versa. And let's just have a conversation about this. Because talking about this stuff is so very, very fun. Which is why we get comments and it's like, okay, I guess I'm spending like an hour writing these 15 paragraphs about this
I was
stuff.
late to a live stream once because I was in the middle of commenting to some dude, replying to a comment. We take this very seriously and not serious at all. Keep the same questions, but you guys debate for both sides. That sounds like fun.
That would be insanely fun.
Dude, we should do that.
That would be insanely fun.
At least some of the better ones, like opening. Oh, you know what? But it would be fun to be like, one side is opening, one side is OST, and just try to create. You know what? We might do that.
I want to debate other people.
I do want to debate.
That's
other
way
people.
more fun.
But is it? Is it for them?
I don't care about them. I legit don't. Why should I care about them?
Because people don't want to feel bad.
I don't care. Bleach Dude came up to us with piss and vinegar.
Yeah.
And then he got destroyed multiple times. Where the judge was just like, oh. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Black Cat? So yeah, that's what I want. I want more people to just go join this Discord and let's have a conversation about this.
Yes, absolutely. I would do that up and down.
Especially something like Demon Slayer that's just like, this is really, really bad. Something like if they go One Piece is bad, it's like, okay, what you got? I only watched one episode, 100 episodes, disconnected. I got nothing to say to you.
I wonder if they were offered any ramen or meat for this part. Hey, maybe. Hey, the chick did say she loved her.
The Naruto people, they got ramen, they got taken to a nice ramen place, and then
that would be
the
cool.
One Piece people got taken to a nice like Korean barbecue place.
You know what? That would be fly.
That'd be pretty hype.
Y'all should debate Purple. Dude, he wouldn't have a word to say. I would just debate him on how bad Naruto is. I wouldn't even need One Piece.
Seriously. That'd be fun.
What do you mean Demon Slayer is the best show ever made?
You want to go? You want to go, Kolsky? We can do this. I just want it. Come on now. We've been doing this for so long, and we only got one person. We got what, 2 or 3 actual of the content creators? 3, I think we're up to.
Oceanus. We got
DBZ Imran, and then
the new dude,
Jujutsu Kaisen dude.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 of them. We need more.
We need more.
I want to talk about this stuff
so much.
There were so many just like left things that were just left there. Like, no, we're not moving past this. Imagine this. Imagine us just up here, 2 chairs against 6 people. And the comments just explode like, yo, 6 people against these 2. And we just destroy these people on this trash.
That would be
Naruto
fun.
and Luffy are equally blessed. Pardon me.
Purple Nux. All right, let's get to the questions. So last time we did the questions, our stream chat actually crashed, and we had like 18 more questions people were asking. Yeah, but it stopped, and I was just like, oh, I guess that's it. Let's go. So if we slow down near the end, we might just go back and revisit those and see what they said. What do you think of the Final Fantasy VII story? I hate Final Fantasy VII, like, to death.
Contentious.
What do you think has the best power system? Probably JoJo's.
JoJo's, One Piece, those are very strong ones.
Black Clover's good.
One Piece, yeah, magic system.
Have you seen Hitman Reborn? Nope. Our brother has.
He loves it. He speaks to it. I think Pro or Mike has seen it.
Oh yeah, it was Pro. I think he said it was like slowish in the beginning. I think I remember that conversation.
Yeah, I've got no strong opinion on it. Just doesn't look like it'd interest me. I'm not a big shonen person, I find.
Really?
Yeah, just like battle shonen. It's just like, yeah.
It's one of the first things. You know what? But when I'm looking for a series, I just look for like action or adventure or comedy as opposed to shonen itself.
Jujutsu Kaisen definitely turned me off for a while.
Dude, it's so mid.
Big mid.
Dude, Dr. Stone, Chainsaw Man. Culture. What makes One Piece better than Naruto, though? What are your arguments? Characters are better. The main cast is better. The side characters are better. The world is better explored. I'm not even talking about the world building itself, because a lot of Naruto will get fights in forests.
Yeah.
Power
escalation is better.
The power creep, the power scaling is better.
There isn't just two people on the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Because the fact that Naruto can triple people's 100,000, 10,000 people's chakra, he can triple them in almost a second, is ridiculous.
Now, make no mistake, there is bad within One Piece.
Absolutely.
But it's just better than Naruto. Chainsaw Man will whip these people into shape. That would be great. Have you played any Pikmin games? I played it for a little while, but it wasn't my speed of game. Are you going to play Monster Hunter Stories 2? Maybe.
I don't want to get addicted to Monster Hunter, so I'm staying away from that. Big far away from that.
I skipped JoJo's Part 1 and 2. Should I go watch them?
What? Why'd you skip it?
They probably just wanted to get to the stand stuff.
I understand that. Yes, you should absolutely watch it. I believe that Part 1 is very simplistic, and a lot of people have problems with that. It's very of the times, but I love it so much. I love it to death. Part 2 is very beloved, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Part 1 and 2 are definitely worth the watches. They're, maybe 25, 26 episodes? You can breeze through that. Especially Part 1, it's like 8 episodes. It's totally worth it. And especially if you're feeling JoJo and like, yo, where did this come from? I want more JoJo, and you're all caught up. You can always go back.
Treat it like a prequel or something.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't have skipped it though. I understand that you want to get to the hype stand stuff, but there's a reveal in there that is lessened. Well, I guess cultural stuff. You understand it, but whatever.
For the Adventure Danganronpa Trials video, is it going to be a list or where you score them, or a tier list? It's probably going to be a tier list, but we can score them as well.
I score and tier.
Okay. Yeah, we can do both. What do you think about Chainsaw Man? I need to comment one time saying Chainsaw Man kills people just for shock value. It's not necessarily shock value. It all makes sense, but they are not shy about killing people off. I like it though. I like it a lot. It's probably like an 8-ish series. The art can get in the way sometimes, but the comedy makes me laugh. There's a lot of characters that I like. A lot of characters that I like are dead, and I'm not a fan of that part. But yeah, and I like the main character.
And I haven't read it.
Can you explain why you hate the story of Final Fantasy VII and not just the gameplay? I find it convoluted in a not fun way. Like, I think One Piece is very convoluted, but it's fun. I don't think Final Fantasy VII. I find it boring. I find the characters boring. I find the world itself boring. I find what they're doing. There's like 4 characters I like, maybe closer to 3. Aerith. I like Tifa. I like Red 13, the dog. But there's just nothing in there that interests me enough. Like, I got to the middle of the 3rd disc, and I was just like, I'm just not enjoying myself. You don't like Monster Hunter? I've only played 1, and I wasn't a big fan of it.
I feel like I will like it, and I have a very addictive personality, and that is a lot of grind, and that's exactly what I don't need, because I would be sitting there and grind for a very long time, and I know that, and I know my personality, and I don't want to do that.
JoJo's Part 1 was boring.
I don't. I kind of agree. I kind of don't.
If you don't like Jonathan, you're out of there.
Yes, I can understand how you would see that it is boring, but I found it very interesting. It is a very, very low stakes in the beginning. It is just a douchebag kid and a goody, and then you get to see them clash. You get to see them grow up together. And then you got all this other stuff coming in. I don't see how it could be boring, especially since after like episode 2, we're already into vampire stuff.
Anybody not asking us questions? I see we still got 26 people. We're just doing questions now. If you're here for the Naruto One Piece thing, you can be gone. What do you think of Swag Kage?
I'll check out his videos every now and again. Not a huge fan because he's a very Naruto heavy person. Yeah, I've got nothing against him. He makes some good points. I don't think that I've ever been like, yo, that's wrong. That's a bad point. But I've never really been like, that's an amazing point. Yeah, he does like his very recent video was Can Minato beat Hashirama. It's like, I don't really care about that. What if Oro took Sasuke's body? I don't really care about that. It's a lot of Naruto stuff, and if you're a Naruto channel, if you dig Naruto, he's a person that's just like, yo, Naruto's got some bad stuff in it. But
I appreciate that.
He's mostly a power scaler and a versus debater and a whatever and all that stuff. I got no problem with him. He's good. I often confuse him with Seth the Programmer because they have very similar voices. And I also feel the same way about Seth. Got nothing against him. Got some good videos. He slammed Dragon Ball Super once in a while. And that's very funny because Dragon Ball Super sucks. Bam!
Who should die in One Piece? Be honest.
Usopp. I had a good little way that Brook dies.
I might re-upload it to the channel just to...
Luffy is 100% gonna die.
Absolutely. No way that man rides off into the sunset.
Jinbei
should... The want for Jinbei to die is there. I feel like before the end of the journey, like before the last island or so, one of the Straw Hats is probably going to die, and if that's the case, it should be Jinbei, and he should die right now.
It should absolutely be Jinbei. I wouldn't say right now. I would say the next arc, just to up the stakes.
No.
Even if it's just like Blackbeard, he'll bam, and then I'll give Luffy a little bit more motivation. Whatever.
Nope, kill him now.
But yeah, those are my three. There's no real reason or anything to be gained from Zoro dying, from Nami dying.
Sanji,
yeah. But Usopp dying a brave warrior. See, that's his dream. My past was that Brook... He just falls apart because he goes, my spirit is the thing that's keeping me up. And I had a passage like Zoro's sitting there dying, and Brook just kills himself basically to pass on his fruit to Zoro because he knows that Zoro will be more useful. Luffy, he's gonna hit all the stuff, the poison, the hormones, it's all gonna catch up to him, and he's probably just going to be like Roger, and he's going to turn himself in, create a new age of piracy.
He's going to turn himself in to Kobe. Give him a step closer to becoming Marine Admiral, like his dream. Helped his dream from the very beginning to the very end. And
that's going to be Luffy dying. And Jinbei, he's very self-sacrificing, and he's a big enough and strong enough person that's just like, oh my goodness, Jesus Burgess took his head off with a single swipe. Jesus Burgess is a big, strong guy now, and now we have motivation for somebody else to beat up Jesus Burgess.
Have you played Shadow Hearts? Yes, I played Shadow Hearts and Shadow Hearts Covenant, I think it was. Very good games. Everybody should play it if they get the opportunity to do so. CSM has some stuff for shock value, but most of the characters are demons, absolutely. I don't hate Final Fantasy VII, but I hate Average Children and the remake. I don't know what people see in the remake. I'm just not a fan of it. I tried playing the gameplay. I'm just like...
My biggest problem is just the fan base. They overhype it so much. And it gets so much love. It gets an animated movie. Anytime Final Fantasy is brought up, it's always 7. And like...
There's other games.
Overhyping turns me off of something. Once it's overhyped, it's like now I gotta force myself to get into it as opposed to getting into it naturally and seeing how it would be.
I don't hate Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I already read that. I'm only interested in Jonathan and Dio's dynamic in part 1. Anything else, I don't care much.
You don't care about Will A. Zeppeli?
No.
The amazing character?
All right, we can move on.
He got a great theme. I love his theme. Will A. Zeppeli legitimately is like my third favorite character in all of JoJo. How dare you? But what is there else to care about in part 1? Speedwagon is just a meme machine. He just shouts out what's happening. And what are we gonna do? Split, cross, thunder attack, man? Come on, get out of here with that.
What do you think of Final Fantasy XIV? It's an MMO. I don't play MMOs. Too much time investment, too much money investment. I've just never been into them. Thoughts on Sly Cooper games? They're fun. I prefer Jack and Daxter.
I'm a Spyro man myself.
But it's fun. 100%.
The only time that I played Spyro was...
You mean Sly Cooper?
Sly Cooper, sorry. The only time I played Sly Cooper was back in the days where they just had the demo discs, and one of them was Sly Cooper, and that was about it. Okay. We were broke boys back in the past.
Also agree, 100% agree. Also, the art was fine for me except for one scene with Kobe when she killed the people saying, yeah. What do you think of Breath of the Wild? Does it have to be good or bad? Just thoughts. This kid played Breath of the Wild. Here comes a take, y'all. Here comes a take.
It was between 9 and 11 hours, and I found it to be unbelievably boring. I believe I understand the hype behind it, but the structureless nature of it got to me. There's too much to do. There is no real through line. It's just like, hop on this tower. You see all this stuff. Here's all the temples that you can go to. You go to those temples, you get stuff, and then you can go to the other temples, or you can just fight Ganon right now and try and die or whatever. But or you go to this town, and this town has some nice dye, and you use that dye to dye your tunics, and you change it to. I'm like, there's too much to do. I need focus. I need structure. And it's not like the weapon breaking. I know this is a very common criticism.
It's cool.
The weapon breaking was so disgustingly bad. I understand a stick breaking in 2 hits, but if you take a sword from an army member and that breaks in 16 hits, that's a problem. I don't need to be doing that constantly. I do not like Breath of the Wild. Everybody says that it's good. I do not see why it's good.
Okay. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is so boring. I've never been a Full Metal fan.
That's a hot take. Yeah, I've never been a FMA fan either. That's another thing that was super hyped. Like we said previously, we would catch it like whenever it was on Toonami or in the middle of the night on Adult Swim. I'd wake up, leave the TV on, wake up, it's just like, oh, Ed's fighting greed, huh? And then just go back to sleep.
What do y'all think of this My Hero Academia season? Shit's pretty mid, to be honest. The My Villain Academia should help though. Here's where you're about to be mad, Lotus. My Villain Academia is pushed back. It is not part of the season. They're going from the joint training arc, and they're gonna skip the My Villain and put it to the next season, and then they're gonna go into the Endeavor internship with the main 3, and that's gonna be your season.
They might not.
No, they said that.
Oh, they are. They said that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, My Villain is not part of this season, y'all.
Is it a shortened season then?
I don't know. And maybe it is. Maybe it's like 22 episodes, 24.
Because they're in the intro and everything. You see.
That doesn't mean anything.
Angry Man, and you see Himiko in her coat.
You know what? Maybe at the end of the season.
I don't think that they would do all that for.
Okay, let's see.
They're on episode 15 of the season, and they just got off to Endeavor's agency. Legitimately, the agency stuff is what, like 4 or 5 episodes?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that long.
It's not super chunky. They might split it off like in the middle of the My Villain.
Yeah, maybe.
As far as this season goes,
trash.
It's not
trash.
Interesting My Hero. They skipped over the interesting My Hero, or just pushed it back, or rearranged it, whatever it is. This is not the interesting My Hero. We have big problems with My Hero. Mm-hmm. It's still ongoing. This stuff is not helping. Todoroki, Bakugo, Deku, that trio, do not need it. Do not
get
them
out of here. Kill them.
So whenever the camera's just in their face, well, that's just my interest gone, isn't it?
Have you seen iPatch Wolf video on Final Fantasy VII? I probably did years ago. I don't remember it though.
I think I saw iPatch Wolf. He made a video on. I think he made Final Fantasy 14 and why it was bad. Mm-hmm. And that was back when I was kind of a fan of his, and I watched it. And even back then, I was just like, "This voice is just killing me, moitering."
Oh yeah, with how they made Monster Hunter World, it will keep you busy for years to come.
I don't need that. That's why I'm not touching Minecraft. That's why I'm not touching MMOs. I know my addictive personality is such that it's just like.
You guys, when is One Piece month or Slam Dunk month? I would do One Piece month. This kid hasn't read Slam Dunk. I should have him read it.
Would there be enough videos for One Piece?
Definitely One Piece, but Slam Dunk, I don't know if there'd be enough videos. Especially since it's mostly agreed upon how great it is. I don't know if there'd be enough videos for it, but I would do it if possible. Especially if somebody's like Hanamichi sucks. I would jump on them.
Yeah.
Hey, are you gonna do the more video about Jinbei and the Monster Trio?
It's on the list.
Everything. If y'all asking if we're gonna do it, it's probably on the list.
Probably on the list.
Thoughts on Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Never been a fan.
Never been a fan. Haven't watched it all. Haven't sat down and watched it. But what I have seen, I'm not a big fan of it.
Top and bottom 5 Naruto characters.
Rock Lee.
Yep.
I love Tintin. Shut up.
Neji for me there.
I'll put her on the tail end just so I can take her off if need be.
Okay.
Shika. Love Shika. Shika's in
Rock
there.
Lee, Shika, Kakashi, Neji. Last top. Huh.
Oh no.
Oh, Gara.
Got it. We'll put Gara there. Yep. That's our list. Bottom. Naruto.
Sasuke.
Naruto, Sasuke, Madara.
Obito.
We'll put Obito in there. We'll soft put him in there. And Itachi. As far as why?
There's a lot of reasons it's too long.
It would take too long.
Favorite comedy anime?
School Rumble. Comey Can't Communicate.
Comey's really good.
Really? What is this Comey that you speak of, sir? We've been telling you this for years.
I'm sorry. Have I not been telling you things for years? And you just
Yes, you have.
Shin Megami Tensei
Exactly.
Persona.
And I've talked about that, how I was so wrong, and I'm embarrassed constantly by it.
I just have too much on my plate when it comes to manga.
I will always pimp out Sket Dance. Read Sket Dance. Pretty please. It is legitimately amazing.
Watamote is good too.
Watamote is amazing.
Thoughts on power scaling in general? It could be fine. I don't care about it though. I care more about power creep. So the difference between power scaling and power creep. Power scaling is the most powerful person on the battlefield, and the weakest person on the battlefield. And how does that scaling work? So if you look at something like Dragon Ball, if somebody is 1,000,000 power level and somebody is 700,000 power level, that's some power scaling that's not too terrible. But then you look at Frieza and he's like, let's just say 8 million, and you look at in Krillin and he's maybe 130k. That's some terrible power scaling. Power creep is where you see the strength as it grows. So for Dragon Ball, you go from the power creep goes from the big bad is roughly 30,000, and then he gets stronger. So let's just say 50, 60,000, and then the next big bad is 8 million. That's terrible power creep. Whereas in One Piece, we already know who the super strong people are, and we're just working towards that. So I care more about power creep than power scaling.
Either one, I only care about when it's particularly bad.
Understandable.
If Krillin is fighting Android 17, the Clash, Krillin and Goku, Android 17 in general. Big problems.
Have you checked on Totally Not Marked lately? Absolutely.
He came out with got our eye on that man.
He came out with a video of how would One Piece end, and we got clipped a few things, and it sounds terrible. The Discord went nuts on that man.
It was pretty fire on that one.
Dude, the Discord went nuts.
This sounds real bad.
Discord always in the description if y'all want to join. We went nuts.
Katakuri and Ryuma, they both got scars. So you know what I'm saying?
They're basically the same.
Get out of here.
Dude.
He went nuts.
Dude. How was your fourth, and y'all excited for Storm Elsa? Our fourth was trash. These Choco monkeys keep shooting off fireworks. It was still 2 days later and they were still shooting them off.
I walked down the street and there's just a pile of just used fireworks. Just right on the corner, just sitting there.
Of course it is.
There's a trash can everywhere. The world is your trash can, I suppose.
It was straight though, outside of that. I think I played one of my games and then we did the podcast. It was cool.
I had a hamburger and that was delicious.
Storm Elsa is okay. So it was bumped down from like a hurricane to like a tropical storm. If I was down where it is, I would love it because I love rain.
I hope everybody is fine.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's safe though. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I would switch Z and GT, but I agree.
I'm fine with that.
I hope don't rush the One Piece ending. I hope so too.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I hope Oda stays happy and healthy for very, very many years to come, and he doesn't just go, "Dang, I had Elbaf planned, but I'm hurting, and I gotta just skip over that."
Maybe I'll come back to it in 5 years.
I hope he doesn't.
Why don't you like Jinbei? Oh, dude, the problems are innumerable.
Watch the Jinbei video, and I think I made a list on our Discord.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, somebody else asked about it. I think it was Turk, and they were just like, "Why don't you like Jinbei? I like Jinbei."
Short answer: he's too strong. He breaks up the dynamic of the big three. He knows too much about the world. He's boring. He's just a big, strong, loyal man. That's the short answer. We got a big Jinbei video. I think it was our second or third video.
Third.
Doesn't really matter what number it was. It's a bit rough, but our argument is there.
Mm-hmm. I see. You think Luffy is going to die? Could you elaborate? Absolutely. There's no way he walks away. He's going, either all this stuff catches up to him, or he accomplishes his goal and just like, I want more adventures for more people, so let me spark this interest in y'all. He did. There's no way I see Luffy just like, that was a great adventure and he's a grandfather somewhere. It ain't
he just
happening.
sails off into the sunset and like, Luffy's adventures will continue. No. You once you become the Pirate King, all he can do is just sail around and have fun. And that's not very interesting. Yes, it's a good capper of the story of just like, and Luffy is happy and successful, and Nami is happy and successful, all that stuff. But it's a lot more interesting if it's the cyclical nature of he starts a brand new pirate age. And then you can also have it just like, hey, there's Zoro, he's the greatest pirate, and he's just sailing around. And that's also the parallels for Rayleigh as well, where he's the first mate and he gets sent off and he's a swordman and all that. It makes a lot more sense for him to die at the end than for him to survive.
I see Luffy dying in an epilogue, but I don't know about at the end of the series. He dead either way.
Either way, I think that the last shot is gonna be him on the gallows.
Mid-Bay needs to die. Absolutely. Kill him today.
That would be my greatest dream. Him to die, Yamato join, Carrot join, thumbs up. We all happy. We good.
By the way, I've been reading Tokyo Revengers. It's real good, y'all.
I've got it downloaded and I will start.
It real good, y'all.
Got an hour trip on Saturday, so maybe I'll check it out then.
So we're only 15 minutes more, so we're gonna blaze through these questions because y'all asking a lot. Blackbeard is going to be the best villain in One Piece. You got Kizaru to contend with.
Kizaru's going to be amazing. I hope he gets some heat there. We got Akainu. That's going to be a very good, big justice man. But Blackbeard, I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait for that. I want to see more of them.
Straw Hats versus Blackbeard Pirates is going to be the hypest.
When I see him, I am excited to see him. And that is a mark of a good villain.
What do you think of people holding Final Fantasy VII in high regard and think it's the best Final Fantasy game of all time? It's Baby's first 3D RPG, Baby's first Final Fantasy VII. It's what they grew up with. It's just like people that hold Dragon Ball in high regard. It's just like people that hold Naruto in big regard. You grew up with this thing. It was your first thing that got you into something you really love. And because of that, you've elevated it.
Nostalgia is a big, it plays a big part into this.
I'm
assuming, I don't know.
Can y'all do the other video from the channel about Luffy being disrespected? Maybe someday. No time soon, at least not this month, because this is Naruto month, so everything needs to be centered around Naruto. Zeppeli is aight.
No, he is not. He is amazing. Zeppeli is that man.
Tokyo Revengers already doing it. Fave Jack game. Did you like 2? 2 is okay. Probably 1. But I think 3 gets a lot of hate, but I like 3. I thought JoJo Part 1 went from a fantastic first 3 episodes to an absolutely snore-inducing rest of it. All of those zombie fights do absolutely nothing for me.
The zombie fights are a problem. Shorten them, take them out. Everything else is great. I love the you need to go into that cave and you do Hamon. You better not spill a single drop of that wine or I'm out of here. The zombie fight was a bit too much, but then you go right into the deal stuff, and that's what we're all here for.
Caesar is better.
Get out of here.
Favorite Pokemon, Bulbasaur.
Gyarados is legitimately my favorite Pokemon of all time. Venusaur, loves me some Venusaur. I am always a big fan of Chikorita. Loves me some Chikorita.
I like Typhlosion too. Breath of the Wild is sadly very average. It gets easier as you go along. Yeah, probably not gonna play it though.
Yeah, it lost me, and once you lose me like that, it's gone. I'm out.
Breath of the Wild was tedious. I think it's designed terribly. It can be fun, but almost all of the design choices are ass backwards.
I've not been looking for it, but I haven't heard a good argument outside of just like the world is so big and you could do so much and things of that nature.
Yeah, I like Breath of the Wild, but it's bottom 2 of my top 10. To be honest, part 3 was boring when they were in that desert. I was slumped, not gonna lie.
The desert fight has some really good ones. You got Konondo, Mariah.
Basically everything
you got some good ones.
Darby and afterwards is tremendous.
You got some good ones.
Have you read the ReZero light novel? Not yet, but I plan to.
We'll get there.
Thought on Nomad, never read it, never heard of it.
Or is that Nomad of Nowhere? Who knows?
Have y'all read Chainsaw Man? I gave it a 6 and people were very upset. You can give it a 6. I like Chainsaw Man a lot. I think 6 is a fair one. But yeah, I like it. What about Full Metal Alchemist 03? It was okay. 6 isn't bad at all. I gave it an 8 like they said. Yeah, I gave it an 8. I think people are very bad at rating things. I think they think that anything below a 7 means it's trash. You just mean that Chainsaw Man was above average. That's fine. Who should die in My Hero Academia? I think Deku or Kachan. Absolutely Bakugo should die.
All Might's gonna get it.
All Might's gonna die.
I can see Eraserhead.
Oh, definitely Endeavor. Endeavor's dead.
Endeavor, yeah. I can see Hawk sacrificing himself.
On the villain side, probably Toga, honestly.
I know Toga's living.
Probably
Shut
Toga.
up. You shut up. I don't see any of the classmates dying. Maybe Todoroki, maybe Momo. But that's about it.
Have you read Yojo Sekai or Overlord? I have Overlord. It's one of the next things I'm reading. Deku should die. I think him being the greatest will be him sacrificing himself. Baku can get number 1. Get Bakugo out of here. He needs to die. Have y'all played Monster Hunter? I played a little bit of it. I'm not a fan. This guy refused to play it because he does not want to get addicted to it. There's a lot of One Piece videos like Mr. Morge and Grand Lion reviews. Oh yeah. I think One Piece month is very doable. I don't think Slam Dunk month is. Favorite samurai anime or manga? Samurai Champloo. Easy.
I don't think I've read any.
That would make sense.
I'm not a big history
Yeah, I'm not either.
fan.
Favorite band? Dance Gavin Dance.
Fight Star, Story of the Year. No, Gorilla's Fight Star, Story of the Year. I Set to Kill in that order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dance Gavin Dance, Straight Line Stitch. Might have to go through my list for the rest. Those are the top 2 though. What's your favorite Street Fighter characters and why? Ryu, Laura, and I feel like I should have one.
Jury.
Jury.
Ken, Blanca, Sagat.
We can't go into the whys though, too long. Top 5 PS1 games: Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Legaia, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Legacy of Kain, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
Brave Fencer Musashi. I don't remember anything else.
There you go, Brave Fencer Musashi. Yeah, Samurai Champloo is godlike. We're almost done with them. Cool. Marvel and DC Comics, what do you think is worse comics? Between Marvel and DC, I think Marvel has better stories, but DC has more characters that I like. As far as the stories, DC has worse stories. They're kind of stupid. I think they try to become too serious, and I'm just not a fan of them.
Oh, ready for this? These piping hot takes coming up.
Favorite Charlotte siblings?
Amande, get her in there. 100 years of Amande. She got a really big hat. Flambe, get her in there. Short appearance, love her. Every time I see her, I'm like, look at her. She's great. She's a little piece of shit. I love it. She's the king of little sisters. She's the best. Oh my goodness, I love them. Category is really good. Perispero is really good. Did I mention Amande?
Yes.
And her really big hat.
Marvel and DC.
I love Smoothie's design.
Yeah.
I would love for her to do something. Cracker's really good.
Marvel and DC comics are both amazing. I think Marvel has more controversy because people panic at progressiveness. Absolutely. Luffy's adventure will continue in One Piece Super. Get banned.
Yeah, oh, go. I always say this. Finish One Piece and then go on the ground. We don't need any of this.
I see Luffy marrying Hancock, then dying sometimes after. I do not see that.
Yeah, I don't see that unless he's tricked into a Goku style of just like, okay, whatever. I get more food.
We all know that Jinbei is the Crocus to Roger Pirate. If that means he leaves soon, cool. Best One Piece ending thing. The one that was in Water 7 or...
Tony.
Yeah, that's the one.
Where they just slowly slide by all of their outfits and they're all in poses like, oh my goodness, it's a book.
Yeah.
That one was so
when they go
great.
through every arc, and yeah, that was so great. Best villain in JoJo. Kira.
I will always say the argument could be made for Funny Valentine.
It can't.
It can.
Shining...
You telling me it can't?
Yeah, it actually can. Shining Ray, best OP ending, One Piece ending. I'm going to look that up right now because it might even be the one we're talking about because that was a great one. Shining Ray. Nope, you're wrong. Oh no, you're wrong.
Is that the one where they're brushing their teeth?
I think so, yes.
It's Eternal Pose.
Eternal Pose is the best.
We played a little bit of it, but we got a little bit of trouble for the last time we did that. You know what? I think it's distorted enough.
Thought on Megalobox season 2. Haven't read it yet.
It's a little bit of backing track for y'all.
You guys have a My Anime list, probably from years ago.
Yeah.
This guy had a real cringe Naruto one.
Real cringe.
Review. Run, Run, Run is my personal favorite. I think Run, Run, Run was good.
Ending 2. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I've yet to watch Megalobox Nomad, but definitely on the list. Absolutely. Events ruined Marvel. Absolutely. Fear itself is so trash. I'm tired of people praising that. Fear itself was garbage.
Nah.
What a terrible event.
You wrong.
I mean, category real good. I love the twist with its insecurity.
It was great.
I also love the twist where Flambe was best sister for everybody except one, and that
one person.
And it turned out to be Katakuri because he voted for the right best sister.
You know who was number 2?
Who?
Amande. People know! They know even when it's returning out to her family! Amande is number 1, actually! Yeah, she got a big hat!
Hey, apparently the boss is better than Kira according to New World Review.
Get him out of here.
They're false.
We'll get him. We'll get him. He's on the list. We'll get him.
Ending 15 y'all are talking about. Absolutely.
Eternal Pose. It's great.
Ever play a gacha game before? Ooh, I've sold my soul and now I play 3 at once. Alright, so I was heavy into WWE Supercar. I was heavy into South Park Card Destroyer or Town Destroyer, Phone Destroyer. South Park Phone Destroyer, and I was heavy into there was one more Animation Throwdown. My God, I was heavy into those bastards. I was dropping $20 on Supercard. I was dropping 3 to 5 a click for Animation Throwdown. I spent no money on South Park. And I'm also heavy into Shadowverse, which is kind of gacha, but it's not really gacha. It's just a card game. I have spent $0 on it.
I think I'm up to 1,400 days in One Piece Treasure Cruise. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. And the problem is my phone is very borked, and for some reason I can't transfer it to another device, so when my phone dies, that's going to be in the absolute end of my account. I've tried to recover it. I've tried to do everything that I can, but I just can't. I've tried to contact Bandai. Not happening. So when that dies, I'm done with it. I'm done with gacha games altogether.
Best My Hero opening. The one, so see, that's the one. I think it's the fourth opening. It's either the third or fourth opening. No, it's definitely not the fourth.
I keep my ideas, friends.
That boy is trash. So it's opening 3. Season 3 is why.
That's why.
Opening 3, y'all. Where's Black Clover character?
We said we would think about this
and we
come
never
back
did.
to it and never ever did.
Hey, ask us next time. We'll come back to it. Oh, one day opening 13 and Fight Together best One Piece opening.
We have a tier list of One Piece openings. Go check that out. It's a pretty spicy one.
It's spicy as these motherfuckers believe in top 3. Joey, shut up!
We did it with our brothers, and that was a lot of fun.
Joey, believe is not top.
Breach Blade Souls is super addicting. Yeah, I one of the One Piece Treasure Cruise people that I watched, they also were playing Breach Blade Souls, and that looked pretty fun.
Phone Destroyer was fun when they gonna do single player games. Oh yeah, I would love the next South Park because it was godlike. Oh yeah, okay, My Hero openings. Okay, yeah, opening 2 is cool. I've been playing Fate. Oh, I couldn't do it since November 2019. Arknight since June 2020, and Genshin since launch. I'm going too deep, and I don't have the willpower to get out now.
I know the feeling. It's
Bruh.
just like, why? I got to get my dailies in.
You amongst friends here.
If you skip a day, it's like, dang, I'm out of it, and then you just got to double up your. Yeah, it's terrible. They know how to get you with them gotchas, and it's terrible. It should legitimately be illegal.
How dope would it be if One Piece got a movie called Guy Valley about Roger's past? And like, yo, I would love it.
I would love it.
More Roger is more gooder, and that also means more Odin, even more gooderer. I'm bumping the Dreaming On, absolutely. Worst One Piece villain?
Cody Jones.
Oh yeah, Jones, Hody. Not even close. Recommended for more channels similar to yours. EFAP.
EFAP is really, really good. Smut Boy also has one.
Yeah, Smut Boy can be kind of, but it's good enough.
But go to EFAP. EFAP has very, very long contact. They're mostly movies and TV shows and things like that. A lot of hot takes over there, and people have problems with Mauler. If you don't like Mauler, Mauler's the main dude. EFAP. It's EFAP.
Worse than Axehand Morgan?
That doesn't count.
Yes, he's worse than Axehand Morgan.
It's Axehand Morgan. He didn't have enough time
it's worse than Axehand Morgan, absolutely. Thoughts on Nomad of Nowhere since you mentioned it. I haven't read it yet.
I like it.
Pokemon Legends almost had me.
It's a cartoon.
Oh, okay. Have y'all played Black Clover Quartet Nights? Absolutely, I did. It was fun enough. It's an arena fighter, though. I need less arena fighters and more like fighters types thing, especially for One Piece. And they are on a podcast, absolutely. So we are out of here. We are doing nothing this weekend because we are going out of town. Look forward to Sunday. Oh, wait, no. Tomorrow I have my game. I'm playing AI Somnium Files over on Twitch. That's 2200 Productions over on Twitch. Playing at 6:30 Eastern time. Saturday we'll be going all day. Sunday we'll be doing our podcast. Same place, 2200. Next week, more Naruto month. More of my game. More live streams. I think that's it. If you want to talk to us, you can always join our Discord. We're in there a lot. We don't care about social media stuff, but we like talking to people, so definitely do the thing. Arc System JoJo game would be great. Here's what I want for a JoJo game. Turn-based RPG.
It would be great.
Give it to me. And there's a fan-made one that somebody said in the Discord that sounded amazing, where you pick your own power, and it's multiple endings. So the power you get depends on the ending. It's why y'all think Jujutsu Kaisen is mid? We'll tell you next time, but it's mid AF.
Short answer: a lot of characters I don't really care about. Power
Almost
systems,
none.
Power systems that don't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, storylines not too engaging. Wish we could get into it more, but it is very hot, and we said that we would be shutting it off. We got a Jujutsu Kaisen video way back there, and then we'll get it more in the future. But yeah, like you said, ask us later, and we'll give you a more in-depth answer.
One smart. It felt a lot like One Piece Burning Blood, but like a better version of it. Yep. All right, we're out of here. Stop coming to these.
100% stop coming for these. This is a weird one.
Yeah.
Y'all shouldn't have come to this.
There was so many people that came to this.
Hey, mistaken.
Mistaken.
Big rip.
Bye.